Alright, but let's get started. Let us play Princess of World's End. Which this one does not have... This one does not have a game on Twitch yet. So I will do demos. Games and demos. We'll do that one. I will put the game when I can, but this one I didn't have the game on Twitch. Oh. Aww. I didn't know there'd be music. Let's go. Oh, she's cool. Samantha. She must be protected. Princess. Hello. Woo! What a bop. Okay. Okay. Wacko Studios, I see you. There's voices? Alright, let's just get going. Let me know how the volume is as we go forward in these games, by the way. Coach, thank you for not being first. Welcome in. Alright, you have my attention. Chapter 1, The Awakening. Forgotten Hero, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the Mooshment. This demo is an early access version of the game. It does not include additional content from the Kickstarter campaign. That content will only be included in the full release. Just to know. Content warning. Okay. Contains offensive language and discussion of heavy topics like addiction and overdose. So if you have a difficult time with these kinds of things, please take good care of yourself. If you have to pop a lurk or pop away, feel free to do so because we'll be doing this game for about an hour and then we'll swap games. So take good care of yourself. Stay comfy and warm. You matter the most. Ooh. The rain pours down into the ocean, filling it with itself and becoming part of something so much greater. Raising it to greater heights, it offers a salty taste to the gods in the night sky. Where do we go when we die? The ocean cries out to the sky above. Only time will tell, the sky responds, looking down upon its tiny child throwing a temper tantrum. This is no ordinary day in the Atlantic. Well, it's the Atlantic Ocean. Something sinister is abound. The waves rarely behave this way. Sirens blare from the crashing waves and foreboding atmosphere. 'Tis but a sign of things to come. There is no happiness here. All humans must drown. No life, no love. Aww. No one to drown. Doesn't make a difference to the ocean. More food for the fish. Oh. It loves those who inhabit it. Not appreciating foreign invaders, it remains steadfast in pushing those without the ability to reside away. In the woods, the rain was more peaceful. The pitter-patter of the raindrops rest on the leaves and fall toward the ground. Burrowing into the dirt, the rain sleeps until it's called forth to the sky once again. Evaporation, condensation. Little did the rain know what it was in the presence of. In this particular forest lies someone very special. This is a tale of a princess in a doomed world. No happy ending awaits her. No happy ending awaits anyone on this rock in the solar system. The princess slept soundly in the forest. The princess knows not what surrounds her. You are the princess, a sleeping beauty waiting to regain cognition. Wake up, dear princess. Good morning. Well, that's super pretty. Enter her name. Name! Hi, dumb. As you attempt to move, you find that you cannot do so. Numbness has taken over. Your body feels as if it is a statue. The only feeling comes from the tips of your fingers. Everything lacks such a feeling. Widow, thank you for not being first. Welcome in. You begin to panic. The feeling returns, so cold, so wet. You okay? You had a good sleep.
Where am I?
Oh,
How did I even get into a situation like this?
there's voice acting! Let's go.
Wait, I remember now. It was those guys at the damn rock show last night.
Those damn guys.
They must have laced this shit. I've never taken Numex and had side effects this severe.
Ruh-roh. You move your eyes around looking for your purse, but it is nowhere to be found. This means your cell phone, wallet, and other belongings are gone. The only thing they left behind was an empty bottle of pills. You don't recognize the brand.
As if things couldn't get any fucking worse for me right now. They must have stole my purse when I was unconscious.
Voices are as high as they can be. Is the music okay? Because what I can do is I can turn up the game capture in OBS. And then I can turn down the music. And the sound.
Guess I'll deal with that situation later. First, I need to stand up and get out of the rain.
How's that? Much better? You are able to slowly stand up and move under the cover of the trees. Whoop. Everything is in so much pain, your head is pounding. It feels like it is about to explode. Let's take cover and wait for the rain to stop. You decide to sit down and wait for the rain to stop before trying to go home. Being able to make that journey right now doesn't seem very realistic. I am numb. I am 80% numb. Oh no!
I was starting to think the rain would never end. Thank goodness.
After a long time of waiting, the rain comes to pass. Your body is extremely cold. You cannot feel your skin at all. You won't last much longer out here on the cold night. Oh, maybe I should have just gone home. That's very pretty. After walking for a couple of hours, you begin to see the outskirts of town in the distance. It is very relieving to finally see civilization again.
Only a little further until I can make it home. I can do this.
You can do it! You give yourself some motivation to continue along. However, the truth is you are at your limit. In the back of your mind, you know that you still have at least another 2 or 3 hours of walking until you make it home. That sucks! As you walk through the countryside, you notice a house that still has its lights on. It looks as if it's a small, older home, one that has seen a lot of history.
I hate to be this person, but I really need help right now.
Oh my god, you're gonna freeze to death. Yeah, go knock on the door. Ask to borrow a phone. Me, whenever I try to wake up. What, like paralysis? Like sleep paralysis? People who live on this side of town are usually really nice. It is part of the culture out here to help people out when they are in need. Even though Virginia is pretty far... Oh, we're in Virginia. It's pretty far north. A lot of people here still hold on to these traditional Southern values. Especially those that live in rural areas.
Might as well knock and see if they're willing to help me out.
Hello? A little time passes, then you hear a resident begin to move. Someone approaches the door from the inside.
Sorry to bother you so late. I was walking back to the city and got caught up in the rain.
Open the door.
To the city? Well, that's a long walk late at night.
That's a nice accent and voice. Hello?
You're welcome to take a rest inside my house. I will try and help you out the best I can.
She's lovely. Open the door. Yay, it's Samantha! The woman's house looks just as well lived in as the exterior. Everything seems like it is well loved and well used. Everything looks pristine. This looks better than, like, any kitchen I've ever been in. She looks you up and down with a concerned look on her face.
My goodness, what is a pretty thing like you doing walking in the rain on a Sunday night?
Day is streaking.
It's a long story I would rather not talk about right now if I'm being honest.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be pushy. I was just curious is all.
Yes, okay, honey.
My name is Samantha.
I love
I will
Samantha.
go get you some towels and blankets.
Thank you, your baby.
If you need anything else, please let me know.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you. You can call me Princess.
You call me Autumn.
Let's just say it's a nickname that was earned, not given. I'm not really a big fan of my birth name anyway, so it was bound to stick.
I like my name.
Well, that sounds interesting, Miss Princess. Tell me more when I come back, okay?
Samantha is heading toward another room in the house. She moves slow, not because of her physical health, merely just to show she trusts you. It seems like she will be gone for a while, judging by far away she walked and how slowly she moved. Why? Stand there and stride. I'm not gonna rifle through her medicine cabinet. What the fuck? Stand there.
I can't lie to myself. I'm fiending, but I also have to control it.
The fuck is fiending? Your addiction rips into you for neglecting it. We're cold turkeying. You do not give in this time, but this is one battle in a long war. Eventually, you will be outnumbered. Only through incredible odds and dedication could they be overcome. Unrealistic goals lead to unrealistic outcomes. You must fight through unrealism. Samantha walks back inside the living room. It looks like she forgot something. You take this opportunity to speak your mind.
You wouldn't happen to have any painkillers, would you?
I'm sorry, honey. I stopped using that stuff a long time ago.
Good.
There's something I have that will help you out much more than a pill.
It's a warm-weighted
Samantha?
blanket.
Where are you?
After waiting a while, you start to get worried she may have dozed off or something. After you call her name, you hear her begin to approach. You hear her footsteps approaching. Seems like she heard you and is coming back. Hello.
Looks like you're awake now. Here, these will help
I
you
fell
dry off.
asleep? Samantha hands you an immense amount of blankets and towels. I love her. She must have collected many over the years. She seems to have a hard time letting things go. Fucking mood.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I was busy fetching some medicine to help you out.
Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you're still awake.
It looks like the pills have taken a toll on you, honey.
Yeah.
Wait, how did you know I was on pills?
You literally asked her for pain medication. You don't even know this woman.
Well, that's just calling intuition from someone with a similar experience in their past.
Okay, that too, apparently.
You came to the right person. I can help someone like you. But first, I want you to hear my story.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
Story time. Samantha begins the story talking about her upbringing. She was born and raised in South Carolina in a small beach town. Things were simple and she was happy. After graduating high school, she married her high school sweetheart. Life was going smoothly so far and nothing could get in her way. Until... Things were not always simple though. Complications began to arise. Around 10 years ago, Samantha's husband was injured in his job working construction. He went into a pain clinic and they prescribed him medicine for it. Little did he know the immense consequences this little prescription would have. What consequences? He needed medicine. His tolerance grew higher and higher, and so did the quantity of his prescription. Well, that's not good. 5 years after his first pill, Samantha's husband would overdose and die. That's terrible. Samantha had picked up on the habit as well, but swore to stop once her husband passed away. Doctors turned their back on Samantha. Once she stopped taking the pills, she was no longer a profitable customer. That's fucked up! Even though Samantha had stopped taking the pills, her addiction persisted. Deep down, she knew she would relapse eventually. Never give up. The pain in her heart couldn't be filled with anything but pills, not that she had any other option. You do what's called love and therapy. Therapy. Lots of therapy. Instead of relapsing, Samantha took matters into her own hands. Hell yeah! She was able to find a way to create medicine to help her addiction symptoms. That's polite. Although she was very vague on the details, she promised that she will tell you more when she can trust you. Finding this information is also what led her to move to Virginia. Apparently, this is one of the very few areas in the United States that all the needed ingredients can grow. Poor Samantha.
I'm so sorry. You've been through so much. Losing someone to addiction isn't something I would wish on my worst enemy.
It is still the most difficult thing I have ever been through in my life. The past is the past, though. Nothing I can do to change it. What I can do is change the future.
Yeah, we can change the future.
Is that why you started creating your own medicine?
Yes, but I can't share it.
Hold on. The music is still just like a touch loud, like barely. If they find out, they will prosecute me for distribution of illegal drugs. An awkward silence fills the room. You can tell this is a battle that Samantha has been fighting in her head for years. The reality is that anything that cuts into the profits of modern medicine will never be promoted or allowed to exist. Any threat will be outlawed or exterminated by the great forces of capitalism. Yay! Corporate greed! Money over morals is a lesson learned through hard-earned experience, not just from her, but from many others like her.
Even if I cannot publish my discoveries, that doesn't stop me from being able to help people like you. I want you to have a sip of this, as long as you promise to keep this a secret between us.
It's a secret. Potion! Potion seller. Samantha walks over and picks up a strange-looking green liquid in a small bottle that she has set down on a nearby table. As she presents it to you, it gives off an incredible aura. You can tell that it took a lot of effort to create. Samantha's aura farming.
Sure thing. I trust you, Samantha.
Welcome back,
I won't
Mac.
tell a soul.
I trust you. We just met her. We just met her. But yeah, drink the potion. Drink it. You begin to drink some of the medicine. It tastes very strongly of earth. You can feel the many different herbal ingredients smoothly flow down your throat. Num num. Your body relaxes like it never has before. You begin to feel as if you're being pulled into a dream. A dream which becomes more and more vivid with each passing moment. Oh, Animation, hello? We're falling! Those are the worst dreams. Pretty! We're in a cave. You open your eyes and are suddenly blinded with an incredibly powerful light. It seems you are in a cave of some sort, filled with crystals illuminating it. We have been whisked away to a fey land. Burning, thank you for not being first. Welcome in. Definitely get out vibes, for sure. Seeing out of the exit hole is impossible, but you can hear the rain coming down outside.
Where am I? What is this place?
Where am I? Whoa, transition. As you turn around, you see the body of water is even greater behind you. This place gives off a mysterious aura and is hard to describe exactly. It feels almost as if you're being watched by a higher being of some sort.
It's really hard to tell if this is just a crazy dream or if this is really happening. Either way, I need to get out of here. This place kind of gives me the creeps.
There are islands floating in the sky. After exiting the cave, you see a long path going into some mountains covered with forestry.
What is going on? This can't be real.
The rain is even colder in this place than the forest you woke up in before heading to Samantha's. Although that world seems like a faraway place from wherever you find yourself now. Rocks float in midair above you as if held up by some supernatural magical force. With no other options, you follow the path into the mountains. We're gonna be numb! You enter the dark forest and attempt to take cover under a tree to stay out of the rain. You could have gone back in the cave. The thought of being stuck here forever begins to cross your mind. Normally you could find shelter somewhere in the rainstorm like this, but not now. We were in a cave! This place you've woken up in is so far from your reality you don't know what to do. Welcome back, Brit Boy. All of a sudden you freeze in position without even thinking. Something is surely watching you now. You can just feel it. You attempt to silence your panicked breathing and calm down. Whatever is close by should leave you alone if you don't alert it. It's a bear. Oh. We can't run. Fucking run. We're not gonna fight. We don't have anything. We're just a little guy. We're just a little guy. We're not gonna fight it. You quickly run away and try to lose the creature. However, it is somehow able to trace your scent even in the rain. No matter where you go, it catches up. It seems like there is nowhere left to run. Oh shit. Yeah, see? You want me to fight this thing? Are you kidding me? The creature finally catches sight of you and does not hesitate for a moment. This is a werewolf. You want me to fight a fucking werewolf? It immediately changes direction and begins to pick up speed. The kill is within sight. No need to hold back now. Oh god. I died. Let's try again. Trying that again. Alright. I died. Can I speed forward? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, this time, I'm gonna try to walk home. Adam.
Where? They must.
Try to find your way home. You decide to do your best to get home as soon as possible to avoid any further harm. Sitting down in the cold rain could put your life in danger. Okay, manageable numbness. Navigate the forest. Approach your destination. See the outskirts of town. Only a little further. You're your limit. It's hours away. Time to say hello to Samantha. Blah, 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 blah. Do 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 do.
Thank you.
Click,
Nice to meet you.
click,
I'm
click,
not.
click, 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 click. Click, 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 click. Try to stay calm.
You wouldn't.
I'm not gonna rifle through a medicine cabinet. It's still a
Samantha?
decision I'm holding by.
Looks like. Sorry to keep.
Don't worry. Wait.
I wish I could not
Yes,
take
of
the
course.
potion. But I guess I gotta take the potion.
I'm so losing.
It is still the.
Is that
Yeah. Even if I won't.
sure thing?
Take the potion. Num 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 num. Falling down. I'll fight it this time. I'll fight it this time. We're in the cave. It's very pretty. It's gorgeous. We could stay in
Either
here
way.
until it stops raining, but let's go
What is
outside. Why not? Boop a doop a doop boop. Rawr. Whoa. Fight! The veins in your head begin to rush as blood starts flowing rapidly into your eyeballs. Okay. Every hair on your body stands up as it feels like your skin begins to peel off. What? You feel heat radiating from your skin's surface like a star being born in the night sky? What happened to me? Nothing is the same anymore. This is only the start. Okay. We are purple. Time freezes, your body begins to float in the air. We are magic purple girl. Pain, fear, anxiety, paranoia, these feelings are amplified beyond the maximum of which you thought possible. We're very anxious. However, as you realize this, your feelings are quickly replaced by something greater, something bigger than yourself. They are no longer trapped inside of your head. They are being channeled throughout your entire body. You are tired of being the victim, tired of not being in control. Hell yeah! The feeling of despair begins to change into something else, something more useful. Anger, hatred, these feelings that you long suppressed begin to resurface. The power growing within you gives you the confidence to finally fight back.
I'm not afraid of anything anymore.
Damn, let's go.
Well, what are you waiting for? Come at me already.
Yeah, come at me, bitch! Fight the monster! Responding to your taunt, the creature begins to attack. You can tell that there are no thoughts behind these eyes. It is acting on its nature. Just like you, it is controlled by the power it wields. It is inevitable that it will attack a greater power that threatens it. The creature's hind legs shove the earth, propelling it forwards. It's as if you can see it moving in slow motion. Your perception has become inhuman. Judging by its speed, it is no match for you, merely a test to see your true capabilities. With this power, you can obliterate it without a second thought. Oh my god. As if by instinct, you begin to concentrate your energy. Your newfound power begins to flow throughout your body and into your hand. Almost as if opening a faucet connected to a massive body of water, you feel an almost unlimited supply attached to you. Whatever power you are channeling is nothing compared to the greatness of its source. Summoning circle! The creature approaches slowly but surely, violently running at you before you can release the attack. It's slow, but it's running. Little does it know that its fate has already been decided. You feel your veins begin to pulse, almost as if executing pre-programmed commands. Granny gave us a buff. It's not just the power you are channeling, but also the knowledge of how to use it.
Say goodbye, you furry fuck!
Yeah, you furry fuck! We love our furries in here. We are not yucking your yums. It's just what she's saying to a werewolf who's trying to kill her. In-game. A black bullet flies out of your hand and cuts through the air at the speed of light. Even with your ability to see the events around you as if they are happening in slow motion, you can barely keep your eyes on this attack. It surges with power and seeks to destroy anything in its path. It's a hole. There's a hole. The attack instantly tore through it like a speeding bullet going through a paper target. The creature is frozen in place, unable to move a muscle. You can see the look of terror stuck on its face as it realized this was the final moment it would be alive. Just as quickly as the battle started, it was over. Oh my god. She's like, yeah! Woo! Taking a life with no remorse is not something you thought you would do. Nope. But something else seems to be influencing you. You aren't fully in control. Murder is all you can think about. The pain is overwhelming. You feel a new part of you deep inside awakening, a part that should have never been born. Uh-oh. Many voices in your head. You have voices in your head too? We need therapy so bad. So bad right now. Hurl commands at you with one thing in common. Destruction. Use your overwhelming power. Use it to destroy the wrong things in the world. However, the voices begin to get quieter and quieter. The silence finally allows you to think again. Okay. Just as quickly as the creature was killed, it vanishes from this world. So many unexplainable things happening at such a rapid rate. Your negative thoughts begin to rush back into your brain, going back home to where they belong. As you look down, you can see that you're slowly transforming back into your original form. We are a magical girl. You're right back where you started, in a forest in the rain, all alone, just as you've always been, with a feeling of dread and solitude overwhelming you. The darkness inside of you begins to vanish and is replaced by a sorrow as your power fades away.
I can't do this anymore. I give up.
You just beat a fucking werewolf. You are fine.
Guess I'll be stuck in a goddamn forest for the rest of my life.
That's really negative of you.
In whatever fucked up world I've somehow ended up in. We are
numb again. Suddenly, you feel a mysterious energy surround you. Everything begins to fade away once again. It seems your prayers have been answered. We are now in the mansion. Although you have not returned to your home, but have been transported to an even more unexplainable place than you were before. You stand inside of a massive castle. You stand inside a massive castle. Judging from the silence, it seems devoid of any people. However, everything is far too clean for it to be abandoned, so where is everybody?
You are incredibly powerful, I must say.
Hello?
Ah!
Wah! Hello. Nighty-night, Hannah. Stay comfy, won't fall again super soon. You feel a ghost-like presence as they step out in front of you after watching you from behind. Usually you're really good at detecting people around you, but they completely took you by surprise. Your dress is cute. Something about them seems completely inhuman. You can't put a finger on what makes you feel this way. It's more of a gut feeling.
Just curious. What type of magic was that?
I don't know.
Magic? Is that what I was doing?
Fucking yeah. You were purple and a sigil popped out of your hand as well as a bullet.
You don't know about magic? That must have been your awakening then.
They begin to look flustered and fall silent for a moment. You can tell they are processing a lot of different thoughts, deciding on the best course of action.
Firstly, my name is HOIII. I'm the goddess of vegetation and am responsible for governing all life on Earth.
So pretty close to Steed. Fae Queen, goddess of vegetation, responsible for governing all of life on Earth. Tomato, tomato. Hello, Kusano Hime.
Secondly, you have a lot to catch up on. I'm going to guide you to my sacred library to do so.
Books. It's giving Beauty and the Beast. Kusano Hime walk through the hallway behind you into a large corridor. They walk in a hurry, although you don't see any reason you have to be in one. You're just happy you aren't getting attacked or rained on. At this point, you will take what you can get. You aren't going to ask any questions. Kusano Hime walks over to the desk on the right side of the room. They grab a book from inside one of its drawers and then walks over to you.
Looks like your spiritual energy is low. You do not have much time left to remain in this world. Before you return to where you came from, I want you to absorb the knowledge of this book I wrote.
Read really, really, really fast.
It will teach you the basics and we can go from there.
Okay. Kusano Hime uses some sort of magic and the book began to emit a strange light. As you look into it, your vision fades away. You begin to have a flood of knowledge enter your brain. When a world is first created, so is a place called the Spirit Realm. Think of the Eep. Although it exists in a separate dimension, it is connected to the life on its original planet. The gods and spirits of that world reside in the Spirit Realm and they govern all aspects of it. The Spirit Realm for Earth used to be vibrant and full of life. That was until the Void arrived. We love the Void. We love the Void. The Void arrived to Earth's spirit realm around 2 years ago, shrouding it in darkness. With its arrival, it brought an army of evil spirits with it, which waged war with the divine. One by one, the gods of this world were captured and fed to the Void, being farmed for their spiritual energy. The only god who survived was Kusano Hime, who went into hiding and assumed the role of all the gods in their absence. The Void is an evil spirit that has the power to travel to different spirit realms and consume that world's spiritual energy. It's a black hole. Once it consumes enough energy in that planet's spirit realm, it then transports itself into the real world. This requires an incredible amount of energy and takes many years to do so, but once it happens, all life is instantly consumed. The Void is hungry. Once it sucks a planet dry, it moves on to the next in an endless cycle. The Void here on Earth is nearing completion, meaning that unless it is defeated, it will destroy all life on Earth in approximately 6 weeks. That is no time. No planet that has ever been infected with the Void has survived or been able to destroy it. Consume.
As you can see, things are not looking good at all. But not all hope is lost. I've been hiding in this underground secret base to analyze the Void and may have found a weak point. If I can train you to use your power to its fullest capabilities, then it should be possible to take it out.
Why me? You seem like a pretty capable magic user yourself.
The truth is, I can't use any combat magic. My specialty is in other areas.
Like vegetation.
I don't think it makes me any less of a magician. I'm not insecure about it at all.
That sounds like someone who's insecure would say. Kusano looks very nervous for some reason. Probably best not to push the issue.
You are the only one left who can fight it. All the other spirits and gods who have tried have been consumed by the Void.
Consume.
I see. So I should return here to train whenever I get the chance.
Give yourself time to recover. Being in this place as a human takes a toll on your body.
We need more potion.
If you want to maximize your training, come back once a week. At least in terms of time on your planet.
As Kusano says this, you notice parts of your body are starting to fade away.
Looks like your time here is up. Return in 1 week's time and we will begin our training.
Not self-conscious about it? And the lie detector test said that was a lie.
SD, thank you for the 100 biddies. Your vision fades away as you begin to drift between this place and another. Whee! Samantha! Do you want to save? Yes. My eyes! Monday, August. It's 2004? As you awaken, your body feels like you ran a marathon in your sleep. Your head is pounding and your body is very slow to respond. The clock on the wall above you shows it's 8 in the morning. You must have slept here all night. You remember your incredibly strange dream, or was it a dream? Well, it had to be, right? The couch you have woken on is incredibly comfortable, which makes it hard to get up and get going. It sure is nice to wake up somewhere that isn't the ground. The pillows make it feel like you're floating in midair. You cannot stay here forever, though. Your destiny awaits you. Objects at rest tend to stay at rest. The only way to change that is an outside force. You push yourself up and get ready and get your day started. You wander into the living room, still foggy in the head from a very rough night. The lines between dreams in reality are barely real at this point. It feels like you're floating around and watching yourself from a third person's perspective.
Good morning, little Miss Sunshine.
Hi! I love Samantha. Samantha walked up behind you without your notice, causing you to jump back in surprise. Your sleepy thoughts got in the way of your senses.
Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to startle you. I was just checking up on you is all.
It's okay. I have just been really jumpy lately. It's not your fault.
Looks like the remedy had a very strong effect on you. Your side effects are a lot worse than mine were.
This is basically a choose your own adventure. The entire thing with the Choose Wisely Festival is all of the games are your choices matter. Every single game. So like your choices will make a difference in your gameplay or the ending and whatnot.
Side effects? What are the side effects?
Which is really cool. I love those types of games.
Well, the normal ones are minor muscle fatigue and drowsiness, but instead it knocked you out cold.
I had the strangest dream ever. Must have been the medicine at work then.
Hopefully, since the side effects were stronger, the medicine will be stronger as well. You will still have cravings, but they will go away as long as you take a dose once a week and stay off the pills.
I'm having a craving for ice cream. You nod in agreement to stay off the pills, but something still feels wrong. Still seems wrong. It feels like you are forgetting something important.
Oh shit! Today is my first day at work! I totally forgot!
Oh shit.
I gotta go. My shift starts in an hour, but if I run, I should be able to make it.
Do you have a car?
Oh no! Hurry up and get out of here then. Come back sometime next week for another dose.
Do you have a car, Samantha? You give her a thumbs up. All right, and then rush out of the house. Samantha waves goodbye out of her front window. She remains very friendly towards you, even with your very odd behavior. It seems she really does understand the pain you're going through, at least to an extent. You make a mental note to come back to her house next week. You are able to quickly run through the outskirts of town and into the city. Although your body is in immense pain, you push through and make it on time to the coffee shop. You were in shock. You even got hired in the first place, given your horrific resume and lack of any good references. The pay is good enough to pay for your apartment's rent, and you even make tips on top of that. If it wasn't for this job, you were most likely going to get evicted soon. Coffee. You make it to the coffee shop, appropriately named Coffee, with minutes to spare. The shade from the tall buildings nearby provides so much needed cooling. The summer heat is in full effect this time of year. Looking in the window, you see your reflection and are horrified. It looks like you were hit by a truck and fell in a puddle of mud. You take a moment to fix your appearance up as best as you can before walking in. Good first day of work. Good first impression. As you enter the shop, the strong smell of fresh coffee fills your nostrils. The coffee shop is full of many different kinds of people, young and old, wealthy and poor. This environment is much different from when you were here for a job interview during after hours. You see an employee walk up to you from behind the cash register. Hello. He approaches you with a friendly yet serious expression. You can tell he is very professional and good at his job, although from the looks of him, he seems to have a much more fun side as well. He is also pretty nice to look at. Maybe that's why you're thinking about him so much. Okay.
Excuse me, miss.
Hi.
I just wanted to let you know that this is a safe space.
Okay. You look around for a moment and notice a number of homeless people with small cups of coffee. Oh, that's nice. It seems like this place acts as a sort of safe haven for people that have fallen upon hard times. That's very polite. He must think you were coming here because you are one of them. No, I was just in the woods. well, he isn't entirely wrong.
Sorry, I'm not homeless or anything. I'm actually a new employee. Today is my first day. I had a really rough night and had to run here to make it on time. But I am here and ready to work.
I apologize. It's just that... Well, never mind, actually.
You are covered in mud.
My name is Xavier. I actually was assigned to help you with your training today.
Hi, Xavier. Pardon the mud.
Nice to meet you. You can call me Princess.
You can tell this catches him off guard for a moment. It's clear that he is trying not to laugh and order a peer professional. Fair. It's also clear that he isn't doing a very good job of doing so. He begins to walk toward you with a newfound perception.
Princess?
He's closer.
Really? How did you end up with a name like that?
Let's just say it's a nickname that was earned, not given. Ever since I was a kid, people have told me I'm really high maintenance, so they started calling me Princess.
Great first impression. You were covered in mud and you're saying that you're high maintenance.
I'm not really a big fan of my birth name anyway, so it was bound to stick. Don't worry, I will be a low-maintenance employee and save my princess-like behavior for outside of work.
Oh, I wasn't worried. You can be as much of a princess as you want as long as you do your job well.
Don't say that. That's enabling. Don't enable me to be high maintenance.
That reminds me. You should meet with Cassandra in the staff room. I'll show you where it is.
Okay. He's an enabler. She's sleepy. As you walk into the staff room, you immediately see a woman named Cassandra sitting at a table half asleep. It seems like you aren't the only sleep-deprived person in this coffee shop. But we are probably the only mud-covered one. She is completely unaware of your entrance, but she also kind of looks at peace that way.
She has a bad habit of dozing off whenever she is on break in here. Don't hold it against her. And don't try to talk to her before her alarm goes off. Just trust me on that one.
I mean, yeah, take your break, Queen. Xavier has a fearful look on his face and makes no attempt to bother his manager during her break. Seems like he probably has experience trying to get her to wake up forcibly in the past. Judging from how he is acting right now, it's safe to assume that it did not go well at all. Hello!
Alrighty, time for me to get moving.
The girl suddenly jolts awake after a few seconds of her alarm going off. Her energy is unmatched, no wonder she is the manager of this place. You're conflicted. On one hand, it is rather responsible of her to set an alarm before dozing off. On the other, it seems unprofessional to sleep at work, especially as a manager. She's on break! Who cares? She's on break! I don't care. Take a nap. Although her first impression wasn't the greatest, you were covered in mud! You are covered in mud. Your hair is probably a disaster. But okay. She is defying my preconceived notions of her.
You must be the new employee. My name is Cassandra. Nice to meet you.
Hello. Cassandra jumped up out of her sleepiness and brightened up immediately, showing off her infectious smile. She has a certain aura of positivity that seems to touch the hearts of those around her, including you. People like this usually annoy you, but since she is your boss, you choose to let it slide and keep an open mind, at least for now. It also helps that she is undeniably beautiful. Everyone around me is gorgeous. Xavier's beautiful, Cassandra's beautiful, everybody's pretty. Our magic teacher in the other dream world is beautiful, the goddess is beautiful, everybody's pretty.
Yes, she told me people usually call her Princess, which she prefers.
Aw, that's so cute! Welcome to the coffee shop, Princess.
She said we're cute!
I'm the manager here, so I'll be showing you the ropes today. Xavier, could you back out and cover the front? I will take it from here.
Okay, goodbye. Xavier hurries back to the busy coffee shop after giving you and Cassandra a reassuring smile. As he leaves, Cassandra approaches you with a confident look on her face.
We are a bit understaffed, and the shop is busy, so a lot of your training will be learning while doing. Is that okay?
Yep. Sorry I'm covered in mud.
That works for me, I guess.
Great! I'll teach you the basics of the cash register. That's where you'll start.
Okay.
What happened to that dude who interviewed me? I think his name was Doug or something like that?
Doug.
Oh, him? Yeah, we had to fire him last week after we caught him stealing money from the cash register.
I'm sorry he hired me.
Your first lesson of training is to not be like Doug.
We will not be like Doug. No stealing from cash register. Got it.
I will teach you some more lessons on the cash register. Follow me.
Number 1, don't steal. Cassandra gives you a brief tutorial on how to work the register in the system in the coffee shop. It seems simple enough. First, you take the customer's order and write it on a slip, which gets hung up behind the counter. Then you punch in the total into the register and take the customer's payment as Xavier or Cassandra make the drink.
All right. Are
Okay.
you ready, Miss Princess?
Yep.
Yeah, I've worked the register at some of my past jobs. I feel pretty confident.
Be careful, though. Some of our customers can be very difficult and will get very angry if you mess up their order.
That's okay.
That's okay. Difficult customers aren't anything new to me either.
Nope.
Perfect. I'll have you start with this customer. Don't be afraid to call me or Xavier over if you have any questions.
All right, knuckle crack. Let's make some fucking coffee. Want some coffee? Hello, you're adorable. A difficult-looking customer approaches. What do you mean she looks difficult? She looks cute. That's you? Oh yeah, you're right. That is me.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
Never mind, that is Princess. The name's Martha. Not that you would care. Okay, no, yeah. There we go. You got anything good here? I don't usually trust any coffee outside of my usual shops in the Bronx.
Well, you can take a look at the menu. I am here if you have any questions.
Martha looks very irritated as she glances over the menu momentarily. I don't like any of this liberal bullcrap. Liberal bullcrap? It's fucking coffee! How is coffee liberal? How can coffee be left or right? What? Just give me a coffee New York style. 5 shots of espresso, hold the milk, and give me some cream of whip. Cream of whip? Cream of whip? With some espresso beans on the side? Okay, New York style. 5 shots of espresso, hold the milk, cream of whip, and espresso beans. Actually, could I do whole milk? Actually, 5 seems like a lot. Let me just do 4. Okay. Also, I decided I want the milk on the side as well. Actually, no milk, please. It only makes my stomach hurt. Okay. Alright, time to write down the order. Fuck! What was on the side? Milk. Milk. No, wait. No milk. Espresso beans and cream of whip. What kind of milk? No milk. How many espresso shots? 4.
All right. I will have that coffee ready for you shortly.
Cream of whip. Is it like the left and right Twix? I guess, because guess what? It's all the same. You begin to help out the other customers in line as Xavier creates a complicated order for Martha. After Xavier finishes the order, they give it to you and call it the order number. Please be happy. Well done, you actually got my order right. Thank God. There's an ad, by the way, I'm so sorry. 3-minute ad every hour to get rid of all of the other ads. You don't have to be subbed because life is expensive. But after that, no ads. For an hour. Thank you. Martha hands you a $5 bill and walks off with a smile on her face. Okay, thank God. Welcome back, TB. I've heard Twitch has been having some problems the last couple of days. I'm so sorry. You pocket it while Xavier and Cassandra aren't looking and continue assisting other customers. We have $5 for drug money. What the fuck? What? What? Okay, a difficult-looking customer approaches.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
Greg. Hello, Greg. I need something strong today. I just got done with a 17-hour unpaid shift with my blue-collar brothers in arms.
Well, you can take a look at the menu. I am here if you have any questions.
Greg begins to grip his belt and squint at the menu with a confused look on his face. Why are you gripping your belt? Why? What in the goddamn hell is an Americano? I swear this country is going to hell with all this European bullshit. Where are we? Let me just get a dark roast with some hazelnut creamer and 3 packs of sugar on the side. Dark roast, hazelnut creamer, 3 packs of sugar on the side. Actually, ordering creamer that has nut in it sounds kind of gay. What the fuck? What game is this? Half and half instead. Okay. You know what? Screw it. Ain't nothing wrong with being a little fruitcake as long as you voted for Bush. What is this game? The dialogue in this game does not represent the thoughts or ideas of your streamer. Because I don't talk about politics or religion or anything on stream. There's a lot of things happening. McClunky, thank you for not being first. Welcome in. Let me get hazelnut, but this time make it an extra dark roast and add another pack of sugar on the side. Okay. Extra dark roast, 4 packs of sugar, hazelnut. Alright, time to write down the order. What kind of coffee creamer? Hazelnut. Extra dark. Fucking 4.
Thank you for your business. I'll get to making that coffee right away.
Greg seems very nice. I'm a confused little fruitcake. Dude, you're a lactating tea man and a fruitcake? You're a whole snack. Oh my god. You begin to help out the other customers in line as Cassandra creates a complicated order from Greg. After Cassandra finishes the order, they give it to you and call it the order number. Well done, you actually got my order right. Greg hands you a $5 bill and walks off with a smile on their face. Pocket it while Xavier and Cassandra aren't looking. And now you have $10 in drug money. What is going on in this game? A difficult... Why are they all difficult?
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
My name is Holly. I'm in a big hurry to get to a meeting, so I can... Can we please just make this quick? Okay, Holly. Terry texted me his coffee order and asked me to pick it up. Let me see what he said. Holly pulls out her cell phone from a holster in her belt and flips it open. She's got a flip phone. She begins to push buttons extremely slowly until she finally reaches the screen she wants. Then she opens her purse and begins rummaging for her reading glasses. After a few minutes, she finally finds them and begins to read out the order. Okay, so Terry said he wants a chocolate lavender macchiato with 3 extra shots of espresso. Oh wait, actually you texted me to also include the fact that he wants a caramel drizzle to the left side, on the left side of the cup? Sorry, he just texted again, so he actually just doesn't want that on the left side of the cup or the top. Alright, time to write down the order. Chocolate lavender. How many extra shots of espresso? Oh, fuck, what was it? How many shots of espresso? Oh, God. I was hoping you were paying attention. Was it 3? Hold? Yeah, just fucking call them. 3, thank you, Britboy. Britboy and Robbie, thank you. What side of the cup? The right and bottom, because he doesn't want it on the top.
Thank you for your
Or
business.
the left.
I'll get to making that coffee right away.
Oh my god. Thank you, Brett Boy. Can help the other customers. Cassandra does it. Well done, you got it right. Another $5 bill. It's so nice that everybody gives a $5 bill tip. And now we have $15 for drug money. I don't want to make any more orders. Oh, thank God. Today felt like one of the longest shifts you have ever worked. The customers kept coming at all hours of the day. Before you know it, the shop was closing for the day. Oh my god, they were all difficult. You helped Cassandra and Xavier with closing duties as the evening sun beams in through the windows. The art is very pretty. Eventually, they tell you to go home and congratulate you on an awesome first day. You use the last of your strength to walk home after a long day of work. Usually you wouldn't stop and stare at your apartment building, but after so many near-death experiences, you weren't sure if you would ever see it again. After everything you have been through in the last 24 hours, to say you were exhausted is an understatement. Nothing sounds better than being able to wash up and relax in the comfort of your own home. You walk inside and are greeted with the same boring, bare-bones interior decoration as always. Maybe when you fix your financial situation, you will finally get around to decorating this place. We have 15 bucks! However, a part of you enjoys the simplicity of its current state. It's like a blank canvas with so many exciting possibilities. Destruction, thank you for not being first. Welcome in. Well, no use thinking about it now. Time to wash up and get some much needed sleep. After showering and putting on your pajamas, the sun has set completely. The darkness of the night feels comfortable now that you are able to rest easy in a familiar place. You climb into bed and get ready for another day of work tomorrow. And I think there is we're going to stop for this game because we do have another game to play. Oh, animation. Good morning.
All right, I should get going.
You climb out of bed. No, I need to leave. Okay. Boop. Because we have more games to play. Ira, or not Iro, Irvo, thank you for not being first. Welcome in. Welcome in. Alright, that game, Princess of World's End, is not entirely released yet. It has a demo out right now. But you can feel free to play the demo. There's more of the demo that obviously I haven't touched on yet. But please feel free. Please feel free to go and check it out. Princess of World's End. But now we're going to play Irene the Window. Which, let me see if this one has one. Irene the Window is one that's on Twitch. Let's go. I'm the lactating tea guy now? No, Irvo. It's only Iro. Iro's lactating tea man. No. You're amazing. You're awesome. However, you're not the lactating tea man. My eyes! There we go. Preferences? Day one. Oh. Hello!
You're not smiling. Smile.
Smile! I can't hear you.
Or what? You're not happy to see me?
Hello. Aritai, thank you so much for the raid. Hoi! Hoi, I'm Autumn. I'm a mushroom witch. I play a variety of games that are comfy, scary, and chaotic. I do a live cam stream once every blue moon or two. You're now in the Garden of Everlasting Fall, and you're now at Shermie. How was your stream? How was Where Winds Meet today? Welcome in! And welcome in all you first-time chatters. Retro T, Kanshu, Cherry Blossom Wolf, and Defaultable. Welcome in first-time chatters. How's your stream? We are currently on day 2 of the Choose Wisely Festival. It's all about games where your choices matter, and I've been contacted by so many wonderful, incredible devs that I am playing 18 different games this week. So, right now we're on Irene the Window. Aritai, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the Mooshman. How are you? 18 games in a week? Yep, I am playing 1 hour each of each game so then I can showcase them. Lots of fun. I hope your stream is going well. It is! Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. I love Where Winds Meet. It's so pretty. I've only played a little bit of it, but it's such a beautiful game. It is so pretty. I'm so glad that you had a wonderful stream today. 18 is crazy. Oh my god. It might be 19 if I have time. 19 or 20. Depending on if I have the energy to do so. Because yeah, I don't want to say no to anybody. A lot of them are like small indie developers. Some are like 2-man teams. Some are completely made by one person. Like I Read the Window, this game, it was made by 2 people. So like it's cool to show off some people's talent, you know? Sending you lots of energy. Thank you! I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm only a little crazy. But in a good way. Rapid Fire Gaming. Nil Tank, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Mooshman. How are you? Yeah, 2 whole people. But before I forget, Ari, if you have to go and do some post-stream self-care, Cherry Blossom, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the Mooshman. How are you? If you have to go and do some post-stream self-care, Ari, please do not hesitate to do so. Don't worry about raider etiquette. It doesn't exist here because your self-care comes first and foremost. That goes for any of your wonderful community as well. If you have to go and pop away, drop a lurk, or simply leave to go and do your own self-care, feel free to do so as well. If you want to stay in chat or lurk, obviously we would love to have you. We have 3 more games to showcase today, this one and 2 others. So if you want to check them out, we would obviously love to have you, but if you gotta go, you gotta go. That's okay. Almost forgot the follow button. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Time for dinner? Go get some dinner. Go get to it. Yum. Delicious. Go refill yourself. Thank you so much for trusting me again with your raid today. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And welcome back, Mox. You hate those meetings? Dude, meetings suck, especially if they could have been an email. They suck. But welcome back. You did it. You did it. And McClunky, thank you for the work. Best of luck at work today. And Josh, thank you for the self-care. I need it. And Sniper, thank you for not being first.
You do realize we're in a video call, right? I can see everything through the camera. I'm waiting.
It's so quiet. She's grumpy. Like actually smile in real life?
Where else? You're funny.
Okay, there we go. Now it's louder. What are we playing? This is Irene the Window. Please keep in mind, like the last game, this game is also in a demo version. It's not completely released, so there might be some bugs every once in a while. Like audio differences and whatnot. I just did. Smile!
There. That's better. And now? Hey.
Hi.
Thanks for picking up.
See, stuff like that. It is an indie game, and this is the studio's first game. It's made by 2 people. So, little stuff and things like that is a-okay.
It's so boring here, I'm going mental. So I decided to message you.
The art style's really cute.
How long has it been since we last talked? 3 years? 4? Feels like those years never happened.
Those are the best kind of friendships, like the low maintenance. Low maintenance friendships are the best. So much time can pass, and then you can talk again like you just talked yesterday.
It's the same for you too, right?
It's like they never happened.
Hello.
By the way, what do you want to be called these days? In college, I remember everyone called you genius for some reason. What about now? Autumn.
Hey.
Nice to meet you again, Autumn. I've thought about you a lot these last years. But I didn't write, obviously. You know how it is. Sag, thank you for not being first. Welcome in. Do we know what studio made this game? Yeah, this game was made by The Right Words. Are you working anywhere right now? Yes, from home. Lucky you. Is what I would have said not too long ago, probably, but now I'm rotting here trying not to go totally crazy from boredom. So honestly, I was hoping you're unemployed too and could give me some tips. DT, thank you for not being first. Welcome in. I've never had it like this before, where I don't have to get up early every day and do something. School, then college and work, then more work. It was always busy, always had more to do than time. And now I'm lying here not owing anyone anything. What do people do when they have nothing to do? Find a hobby. It's great that you brought up hobbies. I keep thinking about them too, but can't come up with anything. There's so many hobbies, girl. What are you into? Sports? Hands? Collecting? I collect cardboard. A collector? So you search by and get things from somewhere? And they just sit at your place and that's fun? It's fun and pretty. Nothing. No, it's too much. It sounds so cringe. Collecting cardboard is not cringe. It's very pretty cardboard. Sorry, thanks for sharing. Maybe someday you'll show me your... Ha ha ha. Ahem. What the fuck, Irene? Robbie, thank you for the alert. Go and have a good nap. Thank you so much. Listen, Autumn, is it okay if I ask you to do things from time to time? Little things, short and simple? It won't be hard for you, and it'll make me less bored here. The main thing, do it in real life. Not pretend, not with a mouse on a screen or a finger on a phone, but for real, it matters, okay? Are we breaking the fourth wall? I'll say I'll try. There's no guarantee, but I'll try. Let's start with something easier. Grab a pen and a piece of paper. You surely got something handy. No, I do not, but that's okay. Anything you can write with and on will do. I've got an iPad. Let's do that. Perfect. Remember who you dreamed of becoming as a kid when you grew up but didn't, or what you dreamed of doing but never did? You used to be an astronaut, a doctor, a firefighter, now a CEO, a rapper, an influencer? There, remember it and write it down. Just one thing, no more. Okay. I'll pretend to write it down. I'm just gonna tell you guys. When I was really little, I wanted to be a marine biologist. Okay, I'm waiting. Are you done? Keep in mind, I can't really see what you're doing there. If you try to fool me and do nothing, well, don't do that. So you done? Yes. Sweet. Look at what you wrote again. Think about what it means to you. Now destroy that piece of paper. Rip it and burn it, whatever. I can't rip up or burn the iPad or my computer, so... Okay. Fidget apparatus. Heck off, Gem. The fidget apparatus. Make it so it's no more. I don't want to. It's an iPad. You don't want to? Think it'll still come true? No, but the memories matter to me. And also the iPad is very expensive and I don't want to destroy my iPad. Memories are the past. If they make your present worse, what's the point of holding on to them? They don't make it worse. They're part of me. You're right. I've been trying to cut them off like an infected arm, but even if you cut the arm off, the pain stays. I'm in pain, that's all. Are you? Girl, what are you going through? But now there's something to think about. You're interesting to talk to. Thank you. All right, Autumn, let's hang up. Was so glad to see you. Was, past tense. She is no longer happy to see us. Want to get together again sometime soon if you want? We'll see how my schedule looks. All right, I won't ask. Text me if you got time. Bye. Talk to you soon then. Talk to you soon. I mean, I can't just like pick up the phone every time. You still there? Go stretch your legs for 2 minutes. Tops. 2 minutes is enough to brew some tea, for example. Stay in line. We're making ourselves some tea. Okay. Water. Tea. Sugar. We're making tea. Level up. We self-care. Iro, thank you for the big self-care. All right, fine. I'll actually stand up and I'll stretch. Hold on, Irene. Okay. Hello? Huh?
Hey.
Hi. You're kind of cute today. What the fuck, Irene? You're messing with me. Why the snark, huh? Is this random? Just because you don't like your face doesn't mean everyone else has to. Damn, Irene. Okay. I told you to smile last time, right? So smile now too. And voila, you're instantly cute. Don't believe me? See for yourself. Grab your phone, open the selfie cam, and look at this beauty. Grin wide, snap yourself on your phone, and send it to me.
I think you're cute, 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 and I wanna boop your snoot, snoot, snoot. If someone sent this to you, then they think you're cute, 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 and they love you. And
I hope you have a good day. I also hope you have a great day. Thank you so much. Mac, you're looking exceptionally cute today. Done. Where do I send it? Great. Write down my email. Actually, you know what? Forget it. Bad idea. Keep it for yourself. I can see you just fine anyway. And I'll see you again, I hope. You know what I thought of after our last talk? I know so much about the current you now, what you do, what you like, even what you used to dream about. And you know nothing about me. You want to fix that today? I can tell what you want. That's presumptuous. I learned a thing or two, too. Of course I do. Sure. Perfect. I'm in just the mood to get things off my chest today. When did we last see each other? Right, 3 years ago, you stayed in college and I left after the third year to work. I'd actually been working before that too. Then one day in summer, after second year, I woke up and thought, why keep studying? She's a butt. At work, everything was new and interesting, and at college... Did you graduate before you started working, or did you bail too? Actually, not the point. So I dropped college and went full-time as a B2B PR person. It's like advertising, but you sell your services not to regular people, but to serious guys at other companies. No idea how they hired me for that position at 19. Okay, actually, I know. This window's so drafty. Give me a sec, okay? Okay. Balls! Balls! Didn't work. I'll just sit like this. Okay, where was I? You're having trouble with the window? No, the window's fine. Just couldn't close it. Gotta call someone for that. In short, my then boyfriend got me that job. He was the department head. We met at a capoeira class. I'm not fancy enough to know what this is. Oh, did I tell you I did capoeira? I'm so sorry. For 4 years? Do you even know what that is? I've never heard of it. Seriously? Never even seen it? Those tan Brazilian boys doing handstands? No. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, it's Brazilian martial arts and dance. Oh, cool. Look it up later. It's a spectacle. Like, wow. Even if you're not into tanned boys. I'm into all guys, gals, and non-binary pals of all shapes, sizes, and colors. I did rhythmic gymnastics all through childhood. Did I say? It was hell. When they say an all-girl company is a viper's nest, yep, that was it. Everyone wants to claw each other's eyes out, but like, you can't. Capoeira is the opposite. There you can hit each other, and we did, but without malice. And then we smiled and went for a tea break, a real gang of friends. Awesome. I wish I was there. Then go. Sign up and go. If not capoeira, do boxing, football, dance. Do whatever you want. Don't just sit on your ass all day. I have work and I have to stream. Sorry, I'm sorry. What was that? It's nothing. Just thought how much more I could have danced. But yeah, Mark and I broke up. Mark! How could you? And going to the same class as him became impossible, or so it felt. And at the same company too. Imagine working when your boss is your ex, so I left my job as well. Yeah, Irene needs a hug and a snack and some therapy. And when you don't see friends, don't keep going places with them, they slowly drop off, and then... Listen, do you have a stuffed toy, an animal, or human figurine nearby? Maybe a childhood favorite, or a not-so-favorite? Yes. Can you grab something like that right now? I can find a toy or figurine, but not from childhood. Doesn't matter, probably even better, honestly. Does it have a name? No. Alright, then we'll make one now. Look at it closely and think of what name suits its best. Jared. It's a cute little monkey holding a banana sitting inside a cupcake. It's from Mini Brands HOIII. Balls. His name is Jared. Just don't overthink it. Take the first thing that pops into your head. I already did. What about now? Type the name. Jared. Good name. What, you thought I'd say it's bad? There are no bad names. It's the soul that matters. He is a cute little guy. Alright, let's say hello. Come on, show it here, right to the camera. Hi, Jared. Nice to meet you. I'm Irene. Jared is our new friend now, mostly yours. I'm more like a friend of the friend. But Jared and I are acquainted now. By the way, how should I address him, her? It's a boy. Alright, nice to meet you again, Jared. I'm curious how he feels, what he thinks about the weather and politics. Actually, no, screw politics. Why are you looking at me like that? I think I've totally lost it. A little, yeah. Yeah, because it's true. You'd go crazy here too. Alright, fine. I've been here a long time, here in the hospital. There it is! There it is! There it is. Who said that this was gonna be sad? Yep. You got it, Mac. Alone all day, doctors pop in now and then, nurses do their treatments, to the point that I've started making imaginary friends. Figured you'd like that too, for some reason. Where's your family? My dad drops by sometimes. My sister and I never really talked, and my mother pays for all of this. Let's not get into it, okay? Still, I wanted to ask, is a friend like Jared a toy better than none at all? It's better than none at all. Yeah, it's better to go somewhere and meet actual people, but I think she's gonna hate that. I think so too. We just met and I already like him. Remember how simple it was in college? You wake up, show up to class, and boom, you've got socialization, friends, and a lineup of crushes for every occasion. I think I liked you back then. And I liked you. Why didn't you say anything? How do we feel about Irene? The why didn't you say anything? She's trying her best. Why didn't you say anything? I don't know. I don't know if I could even now walk up and say, hey, you look great. Let's go hang out. Back then, even less so. I had zero experience. Actually, wait. I had some. 7th grade, a handsome boy from my class. Blonde. I scrape together all the courage a 13-year-old has, ask him for a walk in the park. We sit on a bench, I kiss him first, and he runs off in horror and never talks to me again. Can you imagine? Trauma for life, no kidding. I can be bold in anything else, but not in this. That's terrible. Yeah, you'll probably need tissues for this one. Alright, Autumn, I'm off. Till next time, let's call each other again soon, okay? Just don't forget. And Jared shouldn't forget either. Alright, talk to you soon. Talk to you soon. You're still online? Let's meditate together. No, seriously. I'll even record you an audio guide. Go offline and sit with me. Okay. Oh
Right.
my god.
This is new for me too, so let's figure it out together. Sit on a chair with a straight back. Close your eyes. Focus on your body. Your feet on the floor. Your palms resting on your thighs. Find your breath in your body, but don't try to change its cadence. Just observe. Give yourself space to breathe. Keep part of your attention on the real, physical sensations of your body here and now. Recall something that got you upset recently. What happened?
Someone called me
Who
short.
else was involved?
The shroomies.
If you feel overwhelmed, step back. Let go on these thoughts.
I want to.
Bring your attention back to your breathing or to your palms. When you feel better, return to the memories. Say to yourself, what happened, happened. You labeled it as unpleasant, but in reality, it simply took place, and that's all.
It's still taking place.
Everything else is just our thoughts about it. We're thinking about it, but it's already over. We remember the emotions that still show up in the body even though the situation is in the past. And we let them go. We don't need to make an effort to fight them. As soon as we bring attention to a part of the body, it starts to relax. Because the body is always...
Tommy, thank you for not being first. Welcome in.
Right now there is no danger.
There is danger. The shroomies are in the walls.
Three parts. The situation itself, which is simply...
She's talking, not me.
Our thoughts about it, which are subjective and not real, and don't need to be believed blindly. And our emotions, which can still flow through us even though the situation is already gone.
She has a lovely accent that I don't have.
Both the thoughts and the emotions, because right now we're in a different state, in different
I do not
circumstances.
have
With the next
this
exhale,
lovely accent.
send your breath down to your feet. When you're ready, notice the light behind your closed eyelids, the sounds in the room around you, and open your eyes.
I'll be doing okay, Tommy. Welcome in.
Jingle, jingle, pay attention, I said your favorite word.
I was meditating. Hello?
Hey.
You look different. Really? And you're the same as a few days ago. What happened, Irene? But over 3 years, yeah, you've grown up a little. It's been 3 years? And hey to you too, Jared. Did you sleep well today? I did. Don't know about Jared. So sweet that you don't answer for him. But if you don't tell me, I won't know what's on him mind. Oh, I slept great too. It was so fresh here today, so free. I left the window open overnight and ended up catching a cold. No! It was totally worth it though. Listen, you said you worked, but I didn't ask doing what. Wait, don't tell me. I'll take a guess and you'll say if it was hot or cold. Stolen cat! Let me guess, you work for an online service for social assistance to homeless cats. Ice cold. For real? Shame. I kind of hope for a cat-loving IT person. It's one of the three. You're an accountant at a company that builds housing for officials. Still cold. Balls! No, seriously, not a cat-loving IT wizard, not an accountant builder. What are you? Do you even work? Yeah? I'm a serious worker. Of unclear specialization, but definitely something secret. You'll be a secret agent then. That's decided. Let's move on. Okay, I'm a secret agent. Honestly, all of this was a super long prelude. Actually, I spent all yesterday thinking about how people choose what to do. How did you choose? That's what I like to do. Cool. I used to think I always did what I liked, and maybe I did. I love work. I could sit and watch it all day. Welcome back, Steven. But then I started noticing, wherever I showed up, I constantly wanted to prove something to someone. Not just to get things done or have fun, but to prove I'm cool, exceptional, worthy. You get where I'm going. Your choices are still yours. That part's obvious. Okay. But who are those choices for? In whose interest? Me now or someone from the past version of me? I, for one, was too late to realize I wasn't quite living my own life. And when I didn't join a Buddhist monastery, but it was something close. Hi, Robles, welcome in. I hope that you're having a wonderful day too. Mark promised to take me on a trip around the world. All the years we dated, he kept promising. And when we broke up, it hit me. No one's taking me anywhere. If I want to go, I have to go myself. And I went. Not around the world, but my plans were so grand you wouldn't believe it. Only made it to 2 countries. That's still pretty good. If you could go to only 2, no, 1 place before you die, where would you go? Somewhere unusual and interesting. See, I always thought that too. Why go somewhere, spend time, energy, money if you've already seen everything there is to see there? So when I decided to go somewhere, I picked places where no woman has gone before. Well, no woman like me. In the end, I only made it to Bangladesh and... oh no. Kyrgyzstan. I probably fucked it up. I'm really sorry. Why that reaction? I'm telling you, it was supposed to be something unusual. Incredible. Words are hard. I'm sorry. But yeah, I get it. Sounds wild. Why those? At first, I really planned a world trip. All hyped up, I decided to head straight to the middle of nowhere. Cool. And with that in mind, I stumbled on an article about Bangladesh. The golden waters of the Ganges, mangrove, old monasteries, mosques, all that. So yeah, all that was there, but what stuck with me was something else. The culture? Depends on what you call culture. If it's breathtaking, whoa. Water. If it's breathtaking landscapes and ancient ruins, like I said, both were there, but the trip wasn't about that. If it's all the people who live there and how they live, then yes, that too. There were colorful, strong-smelling, scowling crowds hurrying to their scowling business. There was a nameless street artist painting an unbelievable piece on a pillar under an overpass, so absorbed he didn't notice me for 20 minutes. There were those who robbed me in Dhaka 2 days before my flight home. They took my phone, cash card, everything. That sucks! What the heck? And there was Hakeem, the taxi driver, who took me to his home, sat me down to dinner with his family, then gave me a free ride to the hotel and to the airport on departure day. So yeah, after that, I'd had my fill of the planet's farthest corners. Next time I picked somewhere simpler, but still not a super tourist route, and pretty. So, I can't say it right, I'm so sorry. Kyrgyzstan. Have you seen their mountains? Nope. First time hearing of it. Do yourself a favor and look it up. It's something else. And the best part, you literally land in the capital and that beauty is right there on the horizon. Then about an hour's drive out of the city, it gets absolutely insane. But even on that trip, the views weren't the main thing. Not even the people, though people in Kyrgyzstan are great. The main thing was Faina, a woman I met there. My ideal woman. Not in that sense. Oh, okay. But you'd like her. Everyone does. She was about 50. From what I gathered, she'd worked as a guide her whole life, there and in other countries. She knew the Kyrgyz name of every pebble and every shrub, and she wasn't even local. As well as every story tied to those pebbles and shrubs, so many beautiful legends, young heroes, maidens' tears, all that. But okay, that's not even why I remembered her. She had an answer to any question about life, relationships, everything. A calm, wise answer that leaves you knowing what's right. And not blaming anyone,
Okay,
not
goodbye.
even yourself. Bye, Sakam. Have a great night. I'll see you again super soon. Stay comfy, Wolf. Have you met people like that? Yeah, I've known some. cool. I hope you remembered to get their contacts. Because I didn't, like the idiot I am. You know what's most interesting? We traveled together for 5 days. A grand tour around Lake Issyk, with day trips, hotel stops, and so on. And in that time, I think we became friends. Only I never really asked her about things. I'm just not used to that kind of talking. I listened to how Faina talked to others, and it helped me better understand what was happening with me. There was another woman too, an athlete of some kind. The way she went on and off with her husband, that was crazy. They fought every day and even got physical. Then she'd bring him soup in a jar at the hospital. He got discharged and it all started again. What the heck? That's terrible. I don't remember exactly what Faina told her, but basically the woman said she and her ex were made for each other. What? If you're putting your partner in the hospital and you're physically fighting, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Chief. And Faina said, maybe that's true, but then you are two good people made to torture each other, and that doesn't add up. Okay. I don't know what happened to that woman later, but I think she understood something. I definitely did. Okay. But why didn't I exchange contacts with Faina? I'm still kicking myself for that. Gifting subs is gonna have to be paused for a while? Good! Good, because you're crazy, Tommy. You're insane. I'm glad that you're pausing. I'm glad. Good. You've gifted far too much, and you need to take a good break. But you don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to explain yourself. Take good care of yourself, mentally and physically and emotionally. You can be here and just exist, comfortable, enjoy the space. You're always welcome, no matter how much time has passed. Sub or no, biddies or no, chatting or no. Just be happy. Be comfy, womp. Don't worry about it, you're valid. I'm sorry to hear that though. Yeah, hopefully you have other work coming up soon. And you can pay for yourself and your bills and food and all that good stuff. Keep taking good care of yourself, okay? HOIII, welcome in. I'm gonna be here to support you. Us Mushaganders gotta stick together. Dude, I'm here for all shroomies. I may be biased towards Mushigan, of course. But even if you lived literally anywhere else, I'm always here for all you shroomies. I got you. I hope you're staying warm. Dude, all of this winter is being crazy cold. No, I remember why. I had to rush home stressed out with the news. Still can't forgive myself for not talking to her one last time, for not asking her number. Sleepy!
Thanks, Matt, for the sub again.
Sleepy! Thank you for continuing Matt's sub. Matt, thank you so much for the gifted subby to Sleepy. Ohio doesn't exist, though? No, Ohio exists. They just need us to save them. Welcome in, Techno. I'm good and warm, though? Good. Good, good, good. Have some hot chocolate or tea. Still can't forgive myself for not talking to her one last time, for not asking her number. And now I don't even know how to look for her. Search tour guide Faina? What would I say to her? And how not to scare her off like the others. She'll understand. True. I was just telling you how wise and understanding she is and immediately started doubting it. I'll look for her, and you can too. If you find her, let me know. Wait, I forgot the main thing. Remember how we were talking about what to do in your free time? I decided to read a book. Oh, nice. My friend Kate sent me one back when we were still talking. It's called The Coils of Fate by Arlette T. Gibbons. It's fantasy. chick lit of some kind, I guess. I'm not an expert. Actually, no, it's definitely for girls. Some of those descriptions, I don't know if I'd recommend it to you, but I started it yesterday and I seriously can't put it down. Want me to tell you what it's about? Sure. Great. Okay, where do I start? First, we meet the main characters, the snake people. Did you know that the snake people live in the sewers? As I get... Oh, they are snakes with arms. As I get it, they're snakes, but they walk upright with tails, but also with arms, and at the same time, they're people. Oh my god. Do you think authors usually picture what they're writing? They should. On one hand, yeah. On the other, if Arlette Givens pictured it clearly, why didn't she share it with us? Whoops. Anyway, this group of it's getting dark. Anyway, this group of snake people is moving through a secret pass between gloomy mountains. Their leader, Ophion, wants to slip into the heart of the enemy state, take out its evil ruler, and end the war. But then they get ambushed in a narrow gorge, and Ophion's sister-in-arms, Shira, is almost killed. Shira is our protagonist girl, by the way. Ophion saves her, kills the attacker, and takes his power. In this world, when you kill an enemy, you take all their power and even their memories. Shira finds Ophion intriguing. He's so strong and untouchable, but he seems not to care about her. At his right hand, the seductive Lilith says Shira's a weakling and she doesn't know how she even got into their elite squad. Oh my god. Whoa! My eyes! Autumn, did I dump too much on you at once? You following? I'm following. Great. From the look on your face, I thought you were about to pass out. No, I got it. Just the blinding light. So they move on and spot a patrol that absolutely can't be allowed to get in the way and warn the villain. This time, Ophion decides to set the ambush himself, tells the squad to split up, and goes alone to fight a whole group of enemies. Shira fears he won't handle it and follows him. He really is struggling, and Shira decides to help. But she's so clumsy, she falls off a cliff right into the most dangerous enemy and kills him on the spot. Ophion deals with the rest and helps her up. For a second, it feels like a spark flashed between them. But he immediately says that if Shira disobeys another order again, he'll execute her himself and take her XP, and she'll respawn at a checkpoint. Ah! Turns out all of this was happening in an online game. Some super advanced one with VR goggles and a full body haptic suit, all the works. Quite the plot twist, right? Very interesting. Uh-huh. I stayed up way too late last night just to keep reading. Still didn't get very far. I'm out of practice. It sounds like she got to the end, though. Listen, you should read a book, too. I am. It's just a very long one. At least start one, then tell me what you liked and what you didn't. I'm telling this and thinking that maybe listening is even more fun than reading. I'd definitely be into it. Okay, I'll find something. Perfect. The next time you can tell me the plot. Right now, I really want to finish my spiel about the coils of fate. So the squad goes to sleep. All right, get ready for another flashbang. The squad goes to sleep. The heroine logs out, and we meet her in real life. Her name is Chelsea. She's an ordinary girl who works at a pet store. I just thought, there are snakes in the game, and there are snakes in a pet shop. Could they be connected somehow? Whatever. So Chelsea's an ordinary girl leading an ordinary life. She didn't have anything special going on until this game showed up. I know, the snakes with hands are really freaking cute. She's got a boyfriend too, a lawyer named... Actually, I wrote down all the names. I wrote all the names down so I wouldn't get lost. Let me open the file. One sec. Balls! I messed it all up, didn't I? Can you see me? I can see part of your face. Figures. Balls. Balls. Let's hang up. This won't do. Next time I'll fix everything. It'll be fine. Maybe finish the story? Okay, yeah, she's got a boyfriend. Don't remember his name, but he's a lawyer. And they're kind of fine, but this dude, there's not an ounce of romance in him at all. He's way too pragmatic about everything. And he says that's just the kind of person he is, but Chelsea can't shake the feeling he doesn't love her. More like he sees her as, no, sorry, I can't. I need to disconnect. I don't feel well. Let's talk next time. You will call me next time, right? Yes. Don't ask what's wrong with you. She's in the fucking hospital, you insensitive asshole. We'll talk next time. Okay, I'll be waiting. Bye. Sorry again. I'm off. You'd better do the same. Take a minute to relax. In a minute you can. I don't know. Think of something. See you. There's a poor baby. Stay online. Click me hard. We're collecting cat points. Get bigger bells. Get shinier shoes. Bigger bells. Bigger bells. Daintier dubs. Bigger bells. Victory vibes. Cat power. Ah, fuck. I want to take it to 1,000. Ah. Oh. You figured it out already, haven't you? Thanks for playing! Add the game to the wish list and then maybe play again. That was the demo! And perfect timing because we're about to have an ad break and I have to piss. I had to pee. So go and check out Irene the Window. It's not out yet, but it's made by 2 people. It's made by 2 people, and so far it's looking really cute. It's looking really cute. I'm really liking this, so please check out Irene the Window. And on that, I really have to go pee, and I gotta go get some tea because we have 2 more games to play yet, and my voice is about to be shredded. So, go get some water, go get a snack, we'll be right back, go piss, fight while I'm gone, be good. I got some tea, by the way, Nia. So this is Love is in the Airship. Let me just change the game if I can. Nia? Yep, Love is in the Airship. Got it. Nia. Not a single person, an artist, a writer, and a programmer. Oh, gotcha, Nia. Sorry, when I was looking at the, what is it? Nia. The dev name, it was a single person's name? Nia? Versus like a group name? Nia? So I was thinking it was one person. But that's cool. So there's an artist, a writer, and a programmer. So a 3-person team, yeah. That's a good awesome. But let's begin, yeah. Let's begin our Love is in the Airship adventure. Yeah. I'm about to start my new job, but I can't really focus. It's some combination of nerves and boredom and excitement swirling up in me, making me stare way too longingly at a cute butch nerd up on the deck of the ship. Butch, my bad. I'll probably never even meet her, but holy hell would I like to right now. It's been a while since I last had a date. Yeah. Stupid me spent too much time smoking mana crystals and watching cartoons when I should have been getting laid before the big day. Oh no. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. I can't let my mind be consumed by the throes of passion right now. I'm about to board my new home for the next few months. Before me rests the grandest, most epic display of modern first world engineering and infrastructure the world has ever seen. It's not every day someone gets selected to be an executive assistant for both the vice captain of a brand new megaship resort mall for a 4th-month job. Yeah, sure, there's like 25 other people ready to board alongside me. But the girl next to me, her name tag reads Premier Assistant, and the guy behind her, Expert Assistant. Nobody but me is an Executive Assistant. It's great to know I'm valued for my skills in customer service and cleanliness. I can't wait to boss these lesser assistants. It's gonna be so badass. Oh no, Nya. Hold on, I'm getting my tea bags out of my tea. I've been reading a lot today. Rune, thank you for the raid. Hi, I'm Autumn. Yeah, I'm not a cat girl. I'm not a cat girl VTuber. I'm a mushroom witch. Yeah, I play a variety of games that are comfy, scary, and chaotic. I do a live cam stream once every blue moon or two. You're now in the Garden of Everlasting Fall, and you're now a Shermie. How is your stream? Yeah. How is Rune Factory? Yeah. I don't speak lies. I speak the truth, yeah. The cat girl never tells the truth. I always tell the truth. Yeah. The assistants are all boarding today, just a couple of hours before the first passengers, but already there's a massive crowd of people waiting for their chance to get onto the Tibarn. The Tibarn. Tibarn? We'll go with Tibarn. Ahoy, welcome in, readers. Was fun, was going way too long because I was having so much fun. That's a good thing, though. That's a very good thing. I'm glad that you had a wonderful day today, Mia. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for trusting me with your raid today. We are participating in day 2 of the Choose Wisely Festival. We have been playing a variety of different games, some demos, many of them done by indie companies, some that are just like 2-man teams, some that are made by a single person, some that are made by like a group of 3 people or just like micro studios. And they all have to do with your choices matter. Yeah, and I love those kinds of games. So I was contacted by a bunch of different people, and so we're playing 18 games this week. Yeah, so far we're on game 6? Yeah? And we're playing 2 more today after this one. So if you would like to stick around, maybe see some other games that maybe you would be interested in, we would obviously love to have you. But if you have to go and do some post-stream self-care, Rune, that goes to you and any of your raiders. Please go and take good care of yourself. If you have to stay and lurk, or if you want to pop away entirely and completely, totally understand. But if you'd like to stay in chat or lurk, obviously we would love to have you. But thank you so much, Nia. I gotta have some more tea. Holy crap. Gotta go because it's 11:15. Go and rest. Good work today. Go have wonderful sleeps. Thank you so much again for your raid. I really appreciate it. Stay comfy, woof. Yeah. Oh, tea. I need more tea. I question the logistics of having a fresh batch of untrained assistant workers on just before the people they're going to serve. Yeah. But I guess my job isn't to question, it's just to assist executively. Yeah. At least there are a lot of people up there already. Shop workers, I guess. Weird that they got to board way before the assistants, but oh well. That cute butch will be mine, even if she works in a trendy bougie clothes shop I'd normally never be caught dead in. I would shop there just to hit on her. Oh no. But I could go for anyone. Maybe an androgynous t-shirts jeans person who refuses to dress up even on a fancy sky cruise. Oh no. I'm going to hit on a lot of women. It's already been decided. And the Furies? The Furies will have to do their work to stop me from my furious sapphic rampage. Speaking of sapphic, the USS Tybarn is literally making a stop on Lesbos Island mid-journey. What the fuck? Seriously. Apparently queer tourism in June's gotten so big that the island's officials built a landing platform just to accommodate the people flying in. I'm hella pumped. The pay is kind of shit at this job, but I'm pumped for the experiences. Time to add some more, I guess? What do you mean, yeah? I can imagine it now, swooning over some anonymous lady who's holding me as the sun sets over the island that kickstarted all of the lesbianism. Is lesbianism, like, contagious in this universe? Yeah. I feel like I'm missing some lore, yeah. I'm so excited, so excited, so excited. Also, I'm not thinking about the part where I have to work because that'll bum me out a little, so let that go for now and just let me be excited. Experiences, in quotes. Yeah. The girl next to me notices me stirring and whirring around in my enthusiasm and gives me a weird look. Not the premier assistant, mind you. This one's the enlightened assistant. You a vampire? I see bite marks. Her name tag reads Ellie. I'm gonna call her Enly instead. That's not polite. Call her by her name. Yeah? Call her by her name. I don't have to be a cat girl anymore. Oh my god. A demure, cute little thing. Looks like she'd be better suited at the back of a library slumping over a samurai cat's young adult novel than a high-pressure service job on a sky cruise. Nice little shirt and tie, glasses, and some tiny fangs that suggest some vampire ancestry somewhere in her bloodline. Also her neck bite. Also she's bald. Yes. All around exactly the kind of person I'd love to make friends with. Not sure if I'd make out with her, but what the fuck? Just kidding, of course I would. Oh my god! She keeps staring at me and I decide to finally break my unannounced vow of silence and start chatting. Gotta make that friendship attempt. Yo? Hi, you starting today too? Yep, first time. Ah, that's why you're vibrating in place. Yeah, not like anything weird if you catch my drift. We're jumping right into the point. We're very open about our thoughts. Is this your idea of hitting on people? Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes, it is. Is it working? Maybe another time. From the tone of her voice, it's very clear it's not going to be working another time. By the way, my name's Ellie. I decided to call you Enly since your job title is Enlightened Executive. Nice to meet you, Enly. Nice to meet you. Oh, that's right. I don't have my name tag due to some clerical mix-up. I guess I get to choose my name in a fun little choose-your-own-path moment. Except, like, in real life. It's not like they have any way of verifying otherwise. Adam. Yep, okay. That's the name I'll go by for my entire trip on the airship. I like to go by Autumn. Really? That name's kind of cute. Yay! My name's cool. Does it fit me? Do you really legitimately believe your flirting skills are top notch? God damn, just drill me into the dirt. Is that how you're living your life? Damn. Yes. I see. Well, I hope we can be really good coworkers, Autumn. And more. Well, actually, probably not. She seems straight to me. What do you mean she seems straight? You're just being really, 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 really forward. She might just not be into that. Don't assume their sexuality and their preferences. If you need any help, let me know. This will be my third tour on one of these airships. Oh, legit? Is it that fun? I mean, it's a job. You meet a lot of interesting people, I guess. And obnoxious rich tourists who don't tip. Maybe the Thai barn will be different, though. It's a hell of a lot bigger than the Nisala was. And a total different world than the Soren. What's a Soren? That was one of the first wave of airships back 5 or 10 years ago. Like the size of, I don't know, one of those old passenger planes when you flew Continental. 3 months on one of those and you will go stir-crazy cabin fever massacre of the passengers mode. I had a bad experience. Everything worked out okay though. I survived, that's as much as I'm legally allowed to say. She signed an NDA. And you still did it again on a different ship? It's a job. Well, this one's a whole city basically, so I think even if you go crazy murder mode on everyone, I'll at least be able to hide out in some water slide until we land and you never find me. That's what they all say. Oh, look, it's the vice captain. We're finally gonna board. That's such a big ramp. You're so tiny. I look up at the deck and, yep, it's a girl. This girl is totally right. He's a big beefy dude with an eye patch and the look of a warrior. Chiseled chin, biceps underneath, a too thin shirt, balled up fists, even in a neutral pose. Not a man you'd choose to mess with. Which makes it all the weirder that he's smiling so broadly and so cheerily. Vice Captain Norn Rogers shouts down to the assistants, loud enough that you'd think he's a drill sergeant, but with the tone of a kid's TV announcer. Welcome to the USS Thai Barn, everyone. Apprecious cheers fill the air. Everyone in the world is excited, or at least the few dozens of us assistants. It's time to begin your jobs as valued, excellent workers who will serve the folks on the ship to the utmost degree. All of you were hand-selected by me, Vice Captain Rogers, because I really liked your spunk. The cut of your gib vibed like ice, and I know each and every one of you will make the Thai Barn an amazing place to work and live. Now grab your bags and climb aboard to your homes for the next 3 to 4 months. More and more cheers as if we were in the middle of a middle school pep rally. Heck, I'm tagging along, honestly. I'm cheering too because gosh, is this Rogers guy an amazing hype man. Let's get on board. All the assistants start lining up and preparing to officially board the USS Thai Barn. Everyone goes towards the big ship ramp platform thing. You know the thing. I don't know the name. The ramp? I get in line and Enli, for some weird reason, scurries ahead so that we aren't next to each other. You freaked her out. The dudes around me seem pretty content not to talk to me, so I just bide my time and stare up at the deck, the massive world that awaits. I can see the giant 6-story buildings jutting up into the sky, the full-on theme park with a Ferris wheel, the giant infinity pool suspended up into the air, with nothing but some sort of magic elevator to shoot you up there or back down. I'm just glad I'm not the one that has to figure out how all of this works scientifically. I'm sure airships have a perfectly logical explanation for how they function and don't just crash into the ground. Yeah, nothing to worry about. Hello. Eventually I make it up to the top of the deck. I'm aboard the tie barn. It's me, the one in the ship. Wow. Vice Captain Norton Rogers greets me with a very intimidating glare and a very welcoming smile, somehow simultaneously. Ah, it's you. Yeah, it's me. You hired me and said I was the most promising candidate you've ever seen. Yep, I probably said that. I'm so excited to be a good worker or whatever. I can do that. I'm an aerospace engineer. Okay, so Mr. Aerospace Engineer, how can we get 6-story buildings, an entire an amusement park, fit with a Ferris wheel, and also a huge infinity pool into the air? Have fun answering that. I look forward to your answer. Please provide your math and reasoning. And please include diagrams. Thank you. I'm a visual learner. Let me crunch some numbers. Thank you. I look forward to your answer. Before I welcome you aboard, I have an important question. Are you prepared to be a fantastic service representative to the highest quality? Are you prepared to give everything in your life for our valued guests? Are you prepared to die for them? Will you devote everything you have to our guests? Well, oh, he's asking me this non-rhetorically. Is it a weird joke, or am I prepared to lie and say I'll devote my entire life to some customers? No. I will not die for customers. Huh? Let's try that again. Will you devote okay. No. No. Seriously, all you have to do is say yes. I'm trying to pump you up, dude. Don't worry, I'll ask you one last time. Will you devote everything you have to our guests? No. Nah. I'm going to just pretend none of this ever happened, okay? Bye, Phoenix. Stay comfy. Won't fall again super soon. You're a good kid, and I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you're probably just being silly. You'll find that I am quite stubborn about this. So to just push everything else back aside, before I welcome you aboard, I have an important question. Are you prepared to be a fantastic service representative of the highest quality? Are you prepared to give everything in your life for our valued guests? Are you prepared to die for them? Will you devote everything you have to our guests? Well, no. Huh? Let's try it again. I don't want to die for guests. I've been patient, but you wasted too much of my time. Good! Get off my ship. I never want to see you on a United Ship Service cruise airship ever again. Bye, Felicia. Before I have a chance to react, Rogers picks me up. Like, physically picks me up. He tosses me off the ship and I go flying off the airship. Off the boarding platform. 100 stories plummeting to the ground. Splat. Well, that sucks. I refuse to die for my job. Okay, fine. Skip. Okay, fine. Fine. Yes, now that's what I'm talking about. Welcome aboard the USS Tybarn, you, my lovely executive assistant. You will do such great work. Not splatting into the ground. 100 stories down. Set your bags in your room and I'll hand you your first assignment. Die for your customers. It's the first assignment. Good luck. Remember, the first passengers will board in just a couple of hours. Oh, you'll need to be as fast as a Gonzalez? As a Gonzalez? Got it, Vice Captain Rogers. That's the spirit. You forgot my name. My name is Autumn. Okay, Autumn. And I unfortunately will never I'll never remember that. Okay. I refuses to die for her customers, dies anyways. I died of my own choices. I didn't die to capitalistic greed. So, ha! I win. Best ending. No hard feelings. Anyway, enjoy your time. Smile. I go to the crew cabins following the mass line of other assistants who are all doing the same thing. There must be 1,000 staff on the ship. Not just the assistants, but the shop workers, the transportation people, the theme park operators, the maintenance people. If I were a nerd about logistics, I'd marvel about how intricate the design is of a place like this. Fortunately, I'm not, so instead I'll just obliviously wander to my room. Well, here it is, my room. It's purple. It's, small. There's a couch, a frickin' bed and a desk, and a whole ass dresser. What do you mean it's small? And it's not like you have to stay in here this whole time. Enough to put my suitcase and hang up my clothes. You have... Okay. It probably won't last me the whole contract turn before I get annoyed. I probably can't even hang up any posters or anything, let alone get a better desk and get my home theater system just right. There's so much room for activities in here. And you have 4 months. It's small, but not closet small, right? And plus they have like a whole city on the whole ship to go and explore. I'm gonna have to watch movies on my laptop, a terrible fate for anyone. You entitled protagonist. Well, there's a bright side. It just gives me a very strong encouragement to shack up with hot girls who have bigger rooms than me so I don't have to be here all the time. What makes you think any girl's gonna A, shack up with you, and B, have a bigger room than yours? Genius plan if I do say so myself. Well, I'm hot, I'm young, and I'm unpacked. And now I've got the fancy executive assistant vest on too. You're so impressive. Everyone knows vests are cool. Time to wage slave it. I'm just about to exit the door when I'm stopped by a text message buzzing on my phone. It's from the executive manager. I have no idea who they are. But it says, first assignment, carry bags to go to guest boarding. No mistakes allowed. And no ability to reply thanks to the stupid workplace app thing? Oh well, I guess I'll do that and do a really good job at carrying bags. I'm very strong. Not exactly sure how executive that is, but whatever. Probably I just packed for the opening day maiden voyage stuff. I get it. If I know anything about the Navy from a friend of mine, it's that absolutely everyone else has a bigger room than their grounds in the boat. Now I head off to the deck and go to the guest boarding entrance area. The deluge of passengers has already begun. I'm too late to stop the floods. A sea of people pour into the... Wait, why do I keep saying water metaphors? This is an airship. Let me start over. Now I head off to the deck and go to the guest boarding area. The windstorm of passengers has already begun. It's too late to stop the tornadoes. A gust of people blow into the ship, and so many of them have giant suitcases that need lifting. Some of them look pretty annoyed about the fact that they're doing normal people stuff instead of rich people stuff. I'm here to alleviate their concerns and help them feel like they're rich. Hello, y'all! I'm here to carry your bags. The chaos of the scene is a bit much though, and there aren't any takers, not until I start waving my arms around frantically. Finally, one person greets me and lets me take their bag and oversized backpack. But I forget to ask them where their room is, and they've already disappeared into the ground. Oh no! I guess I'll just hold on to it and somebody yells at me about it? Soon enough, some girl comes up to greet me with her own bags. Adorable. What a weird looking gal. That's super fucking rude. An eye patch, a face mask, and a Lolita dress. Is she an anime cosplayer? I'm surprised someone would dress up so much for the first day of a month-long cruise. A months-long cruise? Not that all passengers are going to be aboard the whole time, but still. Bags, please. Room 621. Got it. You're really pretty, by the way. That's what they all say. And then she wanders off before I can have any semblance of conversation with her. Sad. I should probably keep workplace flirting down so I don't get thrown off the airship. Again, in another life. I bet Vice Captain Rogers would literally throw me. He's kind of scary looking. That has happened. Anyway, I go take the mask lady's bags up to her room, 6 floors up. I take the elevator there to speed things up. As I expected, this room is nothing to write home about as far as first world bedroom standards, but on an airship where space is at a premium, this is nice. It is the same size as your fucking room. Seems to be just about the same as mine. Okay, thank God. I set her bags down and then I have a thought. Because I am very lazy and mischievous, why don't I lay that rando's backpack down here as well? It'd be a funny prank to suddenly get someone else's bag. That's not a funny prank. I'll definitely absolutely never get caught. And it's annoying and heavy. No, just fucking take it with you. No, I'd feel bad. I'm no puny junior assistant. I'm an executive assistant. I have an important job and shouldn't squander it for the wolves. Oh my God. I'll do the right thing and dump this in the lost and found later. Okay, that's decided then. Now it's time to return to the bag collecting fray. I return to the deck and it's already mostly cleared out. Things are quite peaceful and orderly now. Several of the assistants are still grabbing bags and taking them up, but it's no longer a mad confused scramble, it's leisurely and fun. I join in on this fun and take several guests' bags, and this time remember to write down all the room numbers because I'm a professional and not terrible at this. Except I think I got too many. Oh no, I wish I had one of those cool valet cart things you see in the movies. Or potentially in actual nice hotels, but hell if I've ever stayed anywhere better than $100 a night. Hello, Autumn. I'm Biff. I've heard so much about you. From who? Do I need to guess? Why would we assume this immediately? Ha ha ha, you're funny. No, seriously, where did she even learn my name from? I'm the superlative assistant on the Tyburn. Please ask me any questions you need answering. Biff, huh? I wonder if she has a brother named Kipper? Well, she's certainly a lot more chipper than Enli, that girl I met before, especially if she's related to Chip. Still, there's something off here with the vibes. I can't place my finger on it. Do you need me to take any of your bags? Oh yeah, I do have a few too many. So if you could help, that's my job. What's your room number? Let me see. Room 777666, and this is so weird, 555. Got it, you have a lot of rooms. Hee hee. She grabs all of the bags I struggled to carry with extreme ease and grace. Enjoy your stay, Autumn. Well, I get to be lazy at least, even if I'm totally confused. Time to mad flirt with Enli since she's down here on the deck now. Enli hates you. Heyo, why don't you and me go take a trip to the flannel jacket shop? What? No. Okay, let me try that again. Are you an angel? Oh my god. Why do you ask? Well, I heard a bunch of deep air pirates talk about angels. They said they live on one of the floating islands out near HOIII, I think. They say angels are the most beautiful creatures in the universe. You're a funny little girl. How do you know so much? There's a bunch of things I know. It pays to know me. I'm insufferable. Also, seriously, you're a vampire, not an angel, right? Do you see my fangs? Yes. So that's a yes to vamp. Not a vamp, but yes to vampire. Well, a turned vampire. I can still eat normal food and go out in the sun. You know how it is. Oh, you got turned by some hot lady who emotionally manipulated you into cursed immortality? Why would you dredge all that up? Not exactly, but close. Well, I bet that vampire super strength really helps you pick up bags. What a compliment. Your ideas of what makes small talk topics will work on me are impressively unique. Thank you. Wait. Oh, here, some more customers are coming. And like that, she runs off to actually do her job well and leave me hanging bored and alone. Yeah, she hates you. Maybe I should start wandering around the airship and pretend I'm doing an actual task. Well then, where should I try to go? There's so many options in this huge place. And seeing as it's all brand new, it'll be fresh sights for the world's gone haywire with all the passengers milling about. More than already are, at least. The ship hasn't even taken off yet, and it's already hectic out here. People have gotten their rooms and bags sorted out, and they're coming to explore just like me. Only I get paid to do it as long as nobody notices. I am a freeloader. The way I see it, I have a few different options for cool places to visit. Boiler room. Okay, for some reason I'm in the boiler room. This is definitely exploring, I guess. Yep. Technically, this is somewhere I've never been. It's awfully hot, though, and boring. Why did I come here exactly? Because you're insufferable! I'm probably just gonna leave. A waste of time to enter the parts of the ship I'm allowed to visit, but never gonna have a reason to. Never again will I return to this place for my entire trip here. Oh wait, what's that? There on the ground, that's a key? Huh. When I pick it up off the floor, a loud ding sound rings out into my head. Got item. What the fuck? I've received some sort of item. A key. I see nothing down here in the boiler room for it to unlock. What's the deal? I wonder if I've just found myself a new quest. We'll see if destiny brings me to the hole that fits this key. Wouldn't it be cool? Go to the captain's quarters and go and do some work. Yeah, best idea ever would be sneaking into the captain's quarters and snooping around. I bet I can find some epic blackmail on her. That is not what I wanted you to do. No. Then the rest of my trip, I can live like a queen and have a really big bed and lots of fabulous ladies sitting on me because I'm rich. When in this scenario do you get rich? Or ladies? We are a Delulu. I wonder what the captain lives like. Watch it be the same fucking room. Oh. I get thrown out of the officer hall the moment I try to enter. Good. They have actual security guards hanging around. Figures. Dumb waste of time. Okay, so I finished all of that life stuff. All that wandering around and exploring my emotions and other various activities that may or may not have included wasting my time because I have no memory any longer of what specifically I just finished doing. Okay. It seems like my shift at work is over. I never saw my supervisor to confirm anything about start or finish time, and the vice captain dude is nowhere to be seen. Most of the other assistants are long gone, except that Biff girl who is as cheerful as ever. She's now wandering around the deck looking for people to take bags from, but it seems like all the bags have already been taken. Poor girl, all of her stats got rolled into beauty and elegance points. That's so freaking rude. She's helpful. Still, yeah, I would. God damn it. In fact, I will definitely be hitting on her as soon as she realizes that her work is done for the day. Oh my god. Maple, do you hear this? For now, I'll just sit here on the bench that overlooks the sea and the sunset and, oh my. I feel a slight rumbling at my feet. For just a moment, I think there's an earthquake or something. But actually, it's just the airship getting ready to depart from the air dock. This is a lot of shaking. Said air dock is a good 50 or 100 stories in the sky with nothing but an elevator taking you up or down, which I will say is truly the most efficient way to make a low space port in the sky. Oh my god. The rumbling stops as the airship engines stabilize. I need some water. And with just the smallest bit of fanfare, the USS Tyburn takes off. Oh, my throat. We lift off into the sky, go above the clouds, and the city of Neo Cebu disappears below our feet. The cruise is officially and unstoppably begun. Wow. I watch the sunset from a bunch of miles up in the sky, or kilometers if that's what floats your skyboat. Thank you for the self-care perks. Or foos, sorry. And Keith, thank you for not being first. Welcome in. I can't read. I put Fruz and Yerks together. And it became Ferks. Hi, Maple. Welcome in, Key. Day 2 has been good. My throat is shredded, but it's been a good day. Beautiful oranges and purples and the everlasting beauty that will stick in my mind. I really hope I figure out what's up with this key, though. I feel like I'm gonna drive myself insane if I don't. Like, I'm not an all-consuming obsession or anything, but that's just because it's still day 1. There's still plenty of time for that to change. Until that day comes, I'm really happy I did this. That I came aboard the Tyburn. Even if I'm still unclear as to what my job actually is supposed to be, I'll enjoy my time here and remember the sunset forever. And hopefully someday I'll have someone by my side to watch the sunset with. Okay, now you're actually having normal thoughts about like people and situations. Not like, and hopefully someday I will shack up with a bunch of ladies. This is more normal. Good job. Someone hot. Never mind. God damn it. It was so normal for 2 seconds. Ah, my hopes have been tarnished. Speaking of someone hot, looks like Biff has finally realized that nobody needs her to carry bags anymore. She's headed this way with that same blank, pleasant look on her face. Hey, how you doing? Splendid, just watching this gorgeous sunset. We're so high up and yet it's not cold at all. I love the technology of this airship cruise. Yes, I studied in university about how these ships work. It's quite incredible. I was so impressed about how they are able to fly and stay climate controlled that I decided to work here. Is it stacking up to how you hoped? More than anything. Actually, I've stacked so many things today. I was very helpful. Good for you, honey. Yes, you were, Biff. A good girl. What the fuck? Say, Autumn, I heard you were a homosexual. What? What? What is that line? Who would ask or say this? What? Oh no. I too partake in pro-sapphic activity. Good for you, Biff. Good for you, honey. Love that for you, queen. I even went to Philadelphia Pride 2 years ago. I'm an ally and a friend. Good. Oh, an ally. That's nice. And I love kissing girls as well. Frickin' our person is about to be absolutely... They're gonna be Velcro to you, Biff. You just opened a door. Oh, that's much nicer. Significantly nice. Oh my god. I feel such a kinship to femalehood. Okay. I am a member of the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants, as it were. What the fuck? Pants were very difficult for women to wear in old times, so it was often seen as a symbol of queerness. I'm not sure if... Yeah, actually, that tracks. Everything you say definitely makes sense and tracks. We are in such a dry spell that our desperation is glowing. Poor Biff. And we should go on a date if you're interested. God, we're forward. Even right now, as the sun disappears under the horizon and our love blossoms, we are so awkward. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to ask you to join me. Oh? So it's a date? No. Thank God. Thank you, Biff. I'm so glad you have standards. But I would like to get to know you better at the lesbian bar. Okay. Lesbian barn on the Thai barn? Are there even enough queer women here to justify this? You would be extremely surprised. I was extremely surprised when I learned about it. Women all over. It's already open even on the first day. I mean, I think everything would be open. Right? Yeah. Of course, I know someone who went there already. Oh yeah, someone, eh? Someone special? Yep, he. Good, she's taken. Get her off your mind. Well, that's not a good sign for me. It sounds like she may be taken, but let's hope not. No, she's taken. She's taken. Let her go. Let her go. Form a normal relationship. Oh my god. Well then, I want to get to know you so much better, Biff. Let's go out to this mysterious airship lesbian bar. Where is it anyways? Well, you know that big shopping mall area over there? Yeah? Well, it's not there. Okay. It's near the guest entrance on the deck. Okay. So like right here where we are right now? Yeah, exactly. It's right by the guest service center. That's literally behind us. You catch on quick. That's what I like about you. You're smart and clever. Don't compliment us! Don't compliment the protagonist, Biff. Thanks. We turn around. Lo and behold, there is a small building I didn't notice before, squished in there between the guest service center and the stairway entrance to the tie barn people mover below the deck. Again, I would marvel about the way this giant airship is designed with urban planning, but I am not the correct kind of gay for that. Oh my god. Oh, you love yourself some airship lesbian bars? I love that for you, Key. There's a tiny sign reading bread roll, dice roll that's very clearly exactly what we're looking for. We know the social signs bread rolls are quintessentially lesbian. And so this is the lesbian bar. Are they? Are there any people who are deeper into lesbian lore that can confirm or deny if bread rolls are a symbol of a person being lesbian or not? I'm very confused. Oh my god, I'm a super lesbian. But boy, you're a boy. What do you mean? Give me them bread rolls, they're going to my mouth. Okay. Live your truth. Live your truth, queen. Time to enter, if I'm really ready for such a thing. Do you want to go in to join me, of course, or go off on your own? We're both allies after all. Yeah. Duh. It's only the best thing in the entire world for me right now. We have nothing else going for us. Sorry I don't have that lesbian lore for you. It's okay. It's alright. You, Biff, are an exceedingly wonderful person for telling me about this bar. Then let's enter. We do. The atmosphere in here is... Who are you? You have a mustache and you are a dice. It's pleasant as all get out. With an approximate amount of magic, we can make it work. The lights aren't too low, the colors are all clashing, and it's got a very DIY feel. The seats in particular seem very much like someone picked them up at a Neo-Kebu yard sale. And it's perfect. Big enough for 15 or 20 people without being too cramped, but small enough that you'll always have someone nearby to hang out with and flirt with. Oh my god. We're about to have another ad, by the way. In line with the bread roll dice roll name, there's some casino aesthetic mixed in with random ass furniture. A little anthropomorphic dice dude statue on the counter, a poster of dogs playing poster, but not in a copyright infringing way. And the bar itself is, of course, made of the finest, ethically sourced plant-based ivory in the world, with the design of a royal chess match where the two queens put their differences aside. Oh my god. Also, the bartender is has a giant dice for a head. I've never met Dicekin in real life before, let alone one that's clearly hot drag king in a suit. Kind of cool. Biff and I sit down at the bar. On one end of the bar, there's some mysterious girl. She's the girl we met before. All right, ad break. I have to pee so bad. It's the girl whose bag I took to her room, the one in the Freely Lolita dress. I have to pee, and we have Hi. We have our final game to play. So if you would like to play more of this game, goodness sake. If you would like to play more of this game of Love is in the Airship, please go and check it out. But I really gotta go. I gotta pee so bad. But then we have one more game to play for today, which is called Celestial Return. So on that, thank you guys so much. I will be right back. Go get some water, go get a snack. We'll be right back. Thank you so much for your patience and your understanding. Okay, this may be a touch loud. Please hold. Sorry for your ears. Oh yeah, that's loud. That is loud. Hold on. Settings. Ooh, all right. I want full screen though. Maybe VSync on? Much happier. Very good bop. Very good bop, for sure. So this is Celestial Return, our final game of the day. And this one has a lot of dice rolls and gambling, and I know that you guys love Gamba. Hi, Metaphor! Welcome in! Welcome in, first time chatter! Happy Choose Wisely Festival! Happy Choose Wisely Festival! Gamba, Gamba, Gamba. Gamba. VSync almost always sorts it by naturally limiting the FPS. Well, sometimes, that's the thing. Some games really, 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 really like VSync. Some. Others not so much. Others not so much. Some get really, really upset. Really, really upset. But guys, gals, and non-binary pals, please. Oops. If you could, say hello to Metaphor Games, the developers behind Celestial Return. Ooh. We only have one unlocked. Planet Zero, a world caught between the realms of sci-fi and supernatural, a world of contrast where the daily grind of high-tech life is punctuated by the occasional brush with the bizarre. And technologically advanced civilization, its inhabitants are divided into augmented humans and those who have chosen to remain fully organic. I feel like if this kind of feature existed, I feel like that would be very, very possible. That feels realistic. Let me know how the game volume is, by the way, as we go forward. Oop. But yeah, look at the freaking art. Is it not sick? Howard sits alone at the counter in the Crow Jazz Bar, a refuge for those who have given up trying to keep pace with the city outside. The faint glow of neon signs outside filters through cracked blinds, casting fractured light onto the bar's polished yet worn surface. His whiskey sits on the counter, a faint ring of condensation forming beneath the glass. He hasn't touched it. Instead, his eyes are drawn to the television mounted on the wall, its outdated screen cracking... Excuse me. Hiccups. Sorry. Crackling slightly as it broadcasts the evening news. In the update on the in unsubscribings from life across the Nether Vale, authorities remain on the cause. The to climb, leaving residents shaken, and for answers. The low volume of the television leaves the words muddled, forcing Howard to strain to catch every detail. Lily! Thank you for the raid! Hoi! Thank you so much. Welcome in. Hi, I'm Autumn. I am a mushroom witch. I play a variety of games that are comfy, scary, and chaotic. I do a live cam stream once every blue moon or two. You're now in the Garden of Everlasting Fall, and you're now with Shermie. How was your stream? How was VR chat today? We are on day 2 of the Choose Wisely Festival. Right now we are playing this game called Celestial Return, where there's some gamba. You roll some dice. There's choices to be made, which affect what happens in the game, which is pretty cool. We explored VCAT and some other VR worlds today. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. I'm glad that you had a fun time today. I am very much enjoying the choices. It's been a fun week so far. We are on game 8 of 18 that we are doing this week. And so far, all of them have been very, very, very interesting to take a peek at. So please go and look at all of the games on Steam. In the Choose Wisely Festival, there's like, I think there's hundreds, and some of them are like demos. Some of them have special offers for the event, like discounts, and they're all very cool. No worries, go and lurk and go and get some dinner. That goes for any of your lovely community as well. If you would like to go and pop away, go take care of yourself. Raider etiquette doesn't exist here, but if you would like to stay in chat or lurk, we would love to have you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much again. I really appreciate it. Let's do ask the bartender to turn up the volume. Oh, she's very pretty. Howard gestures to the bartender, a young woman with her hair glowing neon green and eyes like 2 black stars with a shimmer of yellow. She pauses from wiping down glasses, glances at the screen, and nods before reaching for the remote. Oh, thank you. The newscaster's voice grows clearer, outlining the harsh reality gripping Nethervale. The community is in an uproar, demanding transparency from law enforcement. What is driving the sudden epidemic of suicides? Who will step forward to shed light on these tragic events? Autumn is built for narrating these. You're very polite. Thank you for thinking so. Howard straightens slightly, the weight of the broadcast pressing down on him. The bartender sets the polished glass aside, her movements slowing as she folds her arms and watches the screen for a moment before turning to Howard. Whoa. Time to learn the cosmic art of dice rolling. Time to gamba. Every challenge has 4 slots. Dump 1 to 4 dice in them. More dice, bigger chance to hit the success range. Okay. Each die, roll 2 custom D4s, faces 0 through 3, and add them up. Okay. Slapping down 4 dice, big brain energy, but heads up, these ain't your grandma's board game dice. Zeros can still nuke your total, so stacking them doesn't mean an auto win. High risk, higher glory. Dice vanish after you roll. If you don't have any, automatic fail. Farm dice by exploring, finishing jobs, and poking your nose where it probably doesn't belong. Hard like a loot gremlin! Guys, this game was built for me! I am a loot gremlin. Embrace the chaos. Sometimes you gotta yeet 4 dice and pray to the void. Okay. It's been like this for weeks now. Feels like the whole city is falling apart. Ooh. I like that they all have different faces. This is intelligence, this is foolishness, anger issues, persuasion. I don't want to flirt with her. She is very pretty, but I don't want to flirt with her. Let's do intelligence. Oh, The Codex is your galactic gossip column and survival guide. Here's a TLDR. Lore, characters, and world. Unlock entries by exploring, talking to NPCs, or surviving disasters. Okay. So our codex will expand. Check back often. Lore equals power. Yeah. Typos blame our unpaid intern. We swear they're editing. Okay. That's so funny. The bartender hesitates, her fingers absent-mindedly tracing the edge of the counter. She glances around the bar as if checking for eavesdroppers, even though it's practically empty. People are saying it's the abstracts, like maybe they're behind it somehow. Howard's gaze doesn't leave his glass, his tone carrying weight. Wouldn't be the first time. We look so cool. Yeah, but what the hell are they? Aliens? Something New Genesis cooked up? What are abstracts? Oh. Commonly referred to as abstracts, paranormal entities blur the lines between reality and imagination. Interesting. Okay. Learning. Doesn't matter, right? They show up, PID takes them out, and everyone pretends that's enough, but it's not even close. It's not. You worked with the PID, you must have seen things. You really don't know what they are either? Nobody knows. That's what scares me. If the PID doesn't know, what the hell are the rest of us supposed to do? Howard doesn't respond, his eyes fixed on the glass in front of him. The silence between them stretches heavy and unanswerable. The city runs on problems. If it's not falling apart, it's not Nethervale. The bartender huffs a dry laugh, shaking her head as she wipes down the counter. Is that a fedora hat? First time for everything? I don't know. It looks a bit too wide-rimmed. It kind of looks like a detective hat. So what keeps you here? The endless excitement or the glamorous nightlife? I heard leaving costs extra. The bartender chuckles, rolling her eyes. You've got terrible taste, you know that? But I guess that's why we're all still here, waiting to see how far it falls before it finally hits the bottom. The low hum of the TV fills the pause as she grabs another glass, her smirk fading to something closer to resignation. Why would I slam my fist on the counter? We could try to persuade her to see if she wants to go to dinner. Now that we've actually talked a little bit, she is cool. Let's roll some dice. We got a lot of dice. Ooh. We need to try to beat 12? Let's do 3. This will add 1 to the total value. This will add nothing, and this will add nothing. No, because then we'd have to get 4. Let's do 4 of them. We're not very smooth. The bartender freezes mid-wipe, her hand hovering over the glass. Slowly, she turns to look at him, one eyebrow arching so high it threatens to leave her face. The awkward silence stretches longer than he'd like. He shifts uncomfortably in his stool, reaching for his whiskey. The burn in his chest as he takes a sip does a little to erase the sting of the moment. We're gonna listen to the silence. I don't want to slam the table. Howard leans forward, his elbows resting on the counter, staring blankly at his glass. The bar noise fades, the hum of the TV dissolving into a background whisper, until all that remains is the hollow silence of his thoughts. And then they start. Oh, do you talk to me? You've been here before, haven't you? Sitting in the quiet, pretending it's peace? It's not. It's avoidance. Our traits talk to us. Hayward, my man, you're staring at that whiskey like it's got all the answers. It don't. Trust me, I've tried. Stop. You say something? Ask her for another drink, something fancy, a cocktail with one of those little umbrellas. That'll cheer you up. Yes, because a man brooding over suicides absolutely screams, Mai Tai. Great suggestion. Shut up! He doesn't need this crap right now. This is very cool. The voices clash like storm clouds rumbling in his skull, the tension stretching thin. Shut the fuck up, all of you. Few heads turn, giving him that familiar look. Another guy losing it after too many drinks. Then, as if the universe had been waiting for the right moment, the door to the bar swings open and a figure steps inside. Howard's head lifts, his eyes narrowing as boots scrape across the floor, loud and deliberate. The sound is sharp enough to cut through the haze in his mind. Reynolds. Reynolds locks eyes with Howard, his expression coiled tight with urgency. Without hesitation, he crosses the room, his presence slicing through the lazy atmosphere of the bar like a scalpel through flesh. Shouldn't you be out flashing that badge of yours somewhere? Reynolds pulls out the stool next to him, sitting with a sigh. I've been flashing it all day, chasing leaves that go nowhere. Thought I'd try something smarter. You look worse. You look worse than I feel. That bad? Yeah, say what you want, but you're still the guy people call when they run out of better options. Take that as a compliment. Howard taps the rim of his glass with a finger, a faint smirk tugging at his lips as he lets the silence hang for a moment too long. Why me? Don't you have a whole department for this? Reynolds exhales, leaning back slightly in his stool as if debating where to begin. Ordinarily, yeah, but this isn't ordinary. He pauses, glancing at the bartender before leaning in slightly and lowering his voice. It started small, a few suicides here and there, nothing unusual, but now it's everywhere. People jumping off buildings, overdosing, hanging themselves. This is very dark. If you're uncomfortable with any of this, by the way, please take good care of yourselves. I care about yourselves more than anything. Take good care of your mental and your emotional. Howard picks up his glass, taking a slow sip before responding. And this is police business because Reynolds sighs, reaching onto his coat and pulling out a thin folder. He tosses it onto the counter between them, the edges frayed as if it's been handled too much. Because it's not just us noticing. At first we chalked it up to being coincidence, city life, stress, whatever, but the numbers kept climbing and people started asking questions. The mayor's office got involved, told us to treat it like a case, called it a public safety issue. Now it's on us to figure out what the hell's going on. Problem is, none of my people know what the hell we're looking for. Reynolds exhales slowly, nudging the folder closer to Howard, his eyes steady and fixed on him. If anyone can figure this out, it's you. Don't make me beg. You've been drifting for too long. A case like this could be your way back to the work that mattered, back to being the detective you once were. Think about the doors it could open. Or the ones that could slam shut. What happens when it all blows up in your face? Desperation like Reynolds doesn't come without strings. You really want to get tangled in this mess? A big case means a big payday, right? Sounds like easy money to me. It's not about the money or the reputation, it's about the people. Someone out there needs help and you have the skills to make a difference. You know what's right. Hi, Maple. Maple just put her little chin on my leg and she's looking at me really cute. Oh, you're a good girl. I'll do it. These deaths, they deserve justice. Aww. New quest unlocked. Smoke, shadows, and body bags. The city's pulse just spiked. Stay sharp. Check your quest log and get ready to hunt. New item added. No refund policy. Sorry. Knew I could count on you. Howard picks up the folder, flipping it open as he leans back in his seat. Don't thank me yet. Let's see what kind of mess you're dropping in my lap first. Reynolds adjusts his coat, tugging the collar up as though bracing for an unseen chill. Thank you for the lurk, Burning. Stay comfy, Wolf. Go and get some good groceries, go get some good snacks, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's a big one, just don't say I didn't warn you. He heads for the door, pausing briefly to glance over his shoulder. You know where to find me, don't take too long. The door creaks open, letting in a sharp gust before it closes with a dull thud. Howard leans back, staring at the folder, its weight pressing down like the promise of trouble. Some good dang writing. You gained 4 dice and 1 XP. Thank God. Me flirting with a bartender is now undone. Oh, thank goodness. The city's silence offers no applause, but it knows you've earned this. Hello, Nethervale. Oh. Welcome back to the gutter. Movements. Okay. His boots have illegal mods. Okay. Open spots glow with icons. An icon he'll pilot there. Places change every visit. Ooh. Detective's office. The statue. We're at the bar right now. We don't want to go back to the bar. I don't want to go to Reynolds. Well, no. Let's go to the statue. I don't know what's there, but let's go to the statue. The city exhales as midnight approaches. Howard's footsteps echo too loudly in the abandoned square, his shadow stretching toward the statue. A jagged spire of oxidized bronze masquerading as a sailboat. Its sails are shards of shattered mirrors, reflecting fractured glimpses of the sleeping skyline. A flickering street lamp bathes it in a jaundiced light, making the structure seem alive, breathing. Let's look at it. Howard crouches, gloves scraping against the statue's unnervingly smooth base. His fingers trace the seams where the metal meets pavement, no bolts, no welds, as if it grew here. Try to find peace in the design. Howard exhales and lets the noise fade. The statue looms, rain rolling off of its surface like slow tears. The longer he looks, the less ugly it becomes. You are not broken for needing a moment like this. Pathetic, you'll die soft. Fuck you, anger issues. The moment shatters, a hover truck backfires, the piece is a lie. Squint at the mirrors. He leans in, the rain-warped reflection twists his face. 5 Howards, all wrong. Too cruel, too tired. One of them is smiling. Their eyes follow him with quiet accusation. What are you afraid of seeing? Optical distortion, stress-induced paranoia, logically. Break the glass, see what they do! Howard staggers back, collar damp with sweat. The mirrors reset, showing only his face. Think about what it's supposed to be, if anything. Howard steps back, tilting his head. The shattered mirrors warps reflection. He stares at the sailboat, or what claims to be one. Lines jut out like broken geometry. It's chaotic but not careless. You're wasting time again. I'm not wasting time, I'm appreciating art. Rose would have known what this meant. Leave it. Howard takes one last long look at the thing before turning away decisively, shoving his hands deep in his pockets as he strides toward the square's exit, telling himself it's just a statue and not worth another second of his time. Not tonight. Okay. Let's go to the detective's office. Chapter 2, Digging Deeper. Rain Rain clings to Howard's coat as he steps into his office, the damp air settling in the corners like it belongs there. The writing in this game is so good. The folder Reynolds left sits dead center, daring him to open it. Whoever wrote this is awesome. Also the artist. It's cracked. Papers are scattered around it, and a mug of half-finished coffee waits to the side. That coffee's been sitting long enough to make friends with the desk. Don't think it's going to do you any favors now. Yeah, the sound design is also really good. Howard exhales, his gaze shifting to the mug. The faint aroma of stale caffeine rises as he picks it up, tilting it slightly and watching the liquid swirl, as if the answers might float to the surface. Lose yourself in thought. Howard tilts the mug, the coffee is swirling like it's trying to say something. His reflection stares back, fractured and warped, the silence in the room grows louder. Hi, welcome in. That coffee looks like it's plotting something, better keep an eye on it. Focus, Howard, the answers aren't in the coffee. You can't help them if you don't try. He sets the mug down, the ripples fading as he turns his attention toward the folder, still waiting for him to face it. God, it's good! Every file like this is a reflection of a life undone. It's not just Death Detective, it's the echoes of everything left unsaid, every choice that led them here. You owe them at least that much. The longer you sit there, the colder the trail gets. Open the folder, start with what you know. Howard pulls the folder closer, its worn edges rough under his fingers. Inside, a jumble of photos, reports, and scribbled statements awaits to be sorted. The uneven tabs marking each case catch his eye as he scans the stack, deciding where to begin. We're gonna wish them well. Howard lowers his head, closing his eyes in quiet reflection. A silent prayer forms in his thoughts, a gesture of respect for the lives lost and the questions they left behind. May they find peace. May they find peace. When he lifts his head, a calm determination takes hold. He turns back to the folder, ready to uncover the truth behind these senseless deaths. I'm not doing foolishness. Review the case files. Howard lays the files across the desk, each name a quiet wait on paper, waiting to be understood. Let's look at Izo Agura. He pulls out Izo Agura's file, flipping it open. A mess of reports, photos, and dive logs spill onto the desk. Let's look at his background. Izo Agura, 32, independent nest finder. Last known residence, Unit 43C, Harlow Tower, lower grids, lived alone, no registered family or emergency contacts. Okay. Operated primarily in underground nest spanner circles, no criminal record or flagged activity prior to the incident. Finance is stable, no debts, no known personal disputes. Digital footprint suggests minimal social interaction outside of work-related transactions. Just another ghost in the system until he wasn't. Crime scene photo. Dang. Howard picks up the top photo and studies it carefully. The image is grainy, taken from the wrong angle, like the investigator didn't want to get too close. Izo Ogura is slumped forward in his chair, his neural weave still attached to his head, the sleek headgear hugging his skull like a parasite. A bundle of fiber-thin cables extends from the device, looping over his shoulders and feeding directly into his approval. Near his console, a packet of nutrient paste lies open on the desk, its contents squeezed unevenly toward the top. It's a True Detective TV show reference. Rust has big hug mug, ours says big mug hug. Oh! That's such a nice little extra thing. I love that. Honestly, I think everybody could use a big hug from a mug sometimes. Big ol' cup of something cozy. The paste is smudged across the surface like it was set down mid-bite. He wasn't done with it. Dive log. Howard scans the dive log report, a cleaned-up transcription of Ogura's final session. Every entry is accounted for, but the details raise more questions than answers. Timestamp unavailable, initiating protocol, bypassing external security layer, PID database unidentified, running decryption, firewall breach, security response engaged, trace attempt detected, reversing across channel, countermeasure loop detected, system behaving abnormally, expected, blah, 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 blah. Source unknown. Nobody just pushes through a PID database. Their system locks you out before you even know you're in. So how the hell did Ogura get this far? He scans the file entry again. No forced disconnect, no shutdown sequence, just a hard stop. Like the system wiped itself clean. Howard leans back, rubbing his thumb over the edge of the paper. Was Ogura really that good, or did someone leave the door open for him? Witness statement. Howard flips to the next page, scanning the statement from Ogura's neighbor. The handwriting is stiff, lacking any trace of emotion. Welcome back, Chai-kun. Either the witness didn't care, or they were choosing their words carefully. Why, welcome back. Lived next door to Ogura for a while, don't have much to say, he kept to himself, never caused trouble. Last time I saw him, no idea. Maintenance went in after his rent auto payment failed, the door was still locked from the inside. Howard flips to the autopsy report, scanning the standard medical jargon for anything that stands out. The cause of death is exactly what he expected, self-induced neural overload. External trauma, none, no bruising, no defensive wounds, no sign of struggle. Among the listed personal effects recovered from the body, one item stands out, a crumpled slip of paper found in Ogura's pocket, the ink smudged but still legible. He said it would help, that I'd feel lighter, I trusted him to fix me, and now I don't know what's left of me. He trusted someone to fix him, what if they did? What if this was the result? He He leans back, eyes unfocused, just ink on paper, just a case, just data. We can't get too emotionally involved because we're not gonna think straight when it comes to like finding out what's going on. But the words still echo. Howard closes the file, every detail of Izo Agora etched into his mind. Now it's time to move on to the others. Let's do Serena Koss. Serena Koss, a corporate executive for Ectovision, died after jumping from the balcony of her luxury high-rise apartment. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit more smooth. I'll make this. Oops. There we go. That's nice. Just trying to make it a little bit smoother. My model every so often is having a little bit of a moment. Examine the crime scene photos. The images show Serena Koss laying on the pavement, her body sprawled like a discarded marionette. One of her legs is dislocated at the hip, the other twisted so unnaturally it barely looks attached. Yikes. Her head, or what's left of it, has split open against the pavement. Her brain half mashed, half intact, spills unevenly from the ruin of her skull, streaking the concrete like something that tried to crawl away. He's seen plenty, but this sticks like the fall hadn't just killed her, it had unmade her, rearranged her body into something awful, something wrong. That's messed up. Howard flips through the security report, eyes moving over the transcript. Her balcony railing is low, barely waist high, easy to climb, just as easy to trip over. That's very dangerous. But the footage is clear, she didn't fall, she stepped. At 2:14 a.m., Serena Koss walked onto her balcony, stood motionless for 6 minutes and 32 seconds, then moved forward like it was the most natural thing in the world. One detail catches his attention. At 2:20 and 46 seconds, incoming co-mic call, caller ID unknown, and then the subject steps forward 2 seconds later. 6 minutes of nothing, then a call, then a jump. Someone reached her at the last second, whoever it was, they didn't try to help her. Autopsy. Howard flips to the autopsy report looking for anything unusual. The cause of death is obvious, blunt force trauma from a high altitude fall. The injuries are exactly what you'd expect from that kind of drop, nothing more, nothing less. Howard scans the report, pausing at 2 relevant entries, her approvals, biometric records, and a statement from a neighbor who had been paying attention. A household assistant synced to her approval, tracked her vitals like clockwork. No irregularities, no stress indicators, except for one anomaly right before she stepped off the balcony. 220 serotonin levels spiked abnormally high, no recorded physical stimulus. A neighbor, someone she spoke to now and then, had seen her outside more often than usual. She stood out there for hours, even in the rain, and she wouldn't move, just staring at the skyline. I asked her about it once and she said she liked the wind, said it made everything feel lighter. That word again, lighter. I'm gonna try turning VSync back off, because my CPU is getting really, really toasty. It's still toasty. Something in this game does not like the CPU. Nice and warm for winter time. I don't want it to be this warm. It's too warm. That's why it's stuttering. That's why my model is stuttering every once in a while, I think. the CPU is a little bit toasty. Which is surprising, because we played many a games. And this one's just a little bit crumbly. Then again, it is, as it says, a work in progress, so maybe it's an optimization thing they're working on. Howard closes the file. Every detail of Serena caused etched in his mind. Let's look at Attilis Gorvez. Now with VSync off, it's more toasty. I'll turn it back on. Yeah, slightly easier on the CPU. Howard flips open the file, scanning the first few pages. Attilis Gorvez, tech doc, found dead in his workshop, surrounded by unfinished augments and scattered tools. Cause of death, self-inflicted asphyxiation via biogel exposure. No signs of struggle, no forced entry. His own hands were at his throat, deep scratches along his neck, where he tried and failed to breathe. The biogel had hardened inside his airway, sealing it shut. No worries, Flo. Go have good sleeps. Thank you so much for coming in today. I'll see you again tomorrow, okay?
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. Stay comfy, warm. Gorvez used this stuff every day. If he wanted to die, why pick something so slow? Examine the crime scene. Howard picks up the first photo. Gorvez is slumped in the corner of his workshop, his back against the wall, legs sprawled out, fingers curled stiff near his throat. Thank you, Ike, for the self-care. His lips are blue, his jaw locked open, a thin trail of dried blood running from one nostril. His lips are blue, his jaw locked open, a thin trail of white blood. Blah, 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 blah. The second photo shifts to his workbench. Tools scattered, a half-assembled augment clamped in place, casing pried open. The biogel vial lies nearby, overturned, residue hardened around the rim. He was working on something right up until the moment he died. Howard flips through the autopsy report, focusing on the key details. Nothing unusual stands out. Asphyxiation due to biogel expansion in the airway, external trauma, deep scratches along the neck and chest, self-inflicted. No traces of drugs, alcohol, or sedatives. Check the last recorded conversation. Howard scrolls through the report until he finds Gorvez's last comic transmissions. Most are business-related, orders, client requests, supply shipments, but one contact keeps appearing, always late at night, always brief. Outgoing call, private line, same time tomorrow. Of course, progress takes consistency. The same exchange had been logged every few days for the past 3 months. No details, no names, no context. Yeah, we could try making it low priority, but usually we don't have to do that because we have a freaking tank of a computer. You know? I can try though. Let me see, where's Celestial returning? It's still high, but it's okay. Sounds like regular appointments, but for what? Personal notebook. Howard picks up Gorvez's worn, grease-stained notebook. Its pages filled with quick notes, half-legible scribbles, and workshop schedules. No digital logs, no approval sync, just ink on paper. Most of it is routine, augment diagnostics, price estimates, follow-ups, but the last few pages are different. Messier, written with a shaky hand. Delay on shipment, wrong parts again. Order more Neuralink circuits, no more stim boosters, too unstable. Near the bottom of the last page, barely legible. If it happens again, I have to tell someone. Welcome in, Christian. Yeah, the music is really good. Howard closes the file, every detail of Vatella's bore possession to his mind. +1 XP. Pulled from ink-stained papers and sleepless hours. Howard leans back, rubbing his eyes. 3 suicides clean on paper, but something stinks. He's been poring over the files for hours and nothing lines up the way it should. Rain crawls down the window in uneven trails, neon reflections bleeding into the dark. For a moment, he just listens to the city, to the hum of things moving unseen. His fingers tap against the desk slower now. He needs another angle, someone who sees things differently. If only she was here, she always knew where to start. His limbs grow heavy, the words on the files blur together. Just a minute. He needs just a minute. The rain whispers against the glass as his head dips forward onto the desk. Good night, Howard. Night-night. Welcome in, Fuzzy. Thank you so much for the message. I appreciate it. We have 18 games that we're already playing this week, so I cannot promise anything. But I appreciate you reaching out. It's been a wonderful week so far. Not the tech brain of the team. Can you explain in simple terms what's going on? Yeah, I got you. So, what's going on? Right now, what I have the game set to... I got you. Right now, what I have the game set to is I've been messing around with the VSync settings and also the resolution in full screen because the CPU is just a little bit toasty when it's VSync full screen and at even 1080p, I had to throw it onto low priority so then my CPU didn't get too warm and make my model stutter just a little bit. It wasn't too bad, but it was noticeable enough for me, and it's a personal thing. I'm sure you guys could barely notice, but I could. It wasn't as smooth as typical. Yeah, it's just a little bit toasty sometimes. It was going up to like 71 degrees Celsius on my CPU. A little bit. That's all. I have no technical know-how. I look at the numbers and I try to adjust settings to make sure that it doesn't fry an egg. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. The numbers. 71 isn't too bad. Well, right now, what I have is I have a way different computer from before. This game should be good for pretty much anything. You know, Diaz. What's this game called? It's called Celestial Return. It's not released yet. There is a demo out. It's been consuming some more resources, not just at certain parts, artificial, but throughout like the whole game, which is why I've been trying to adjust settings on and off. A dull ache settles in Howard's neck, the kind that comes from falling asleep in the wrong place. The stiff leather of his chair hasn't done him any favors, and neither is a pile of paperwork serving as his pillow. Then a knock. Soft, measured, not urgent, not impatient, just enough to pull Howard from the depths of sleep. Thank you. I'll tell the dev toasty CPU. He will know what to do, I guess, or I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I know, again, I know that you guys are still working on it, so it might be something that you guys are, you know, still have on the backlog or something. But I have found a workaround, which is nice. I appreciate it, though. That's very polite of you. Howard stirs, blinking against the grit in his eyes. His brain claws its way out of a dream, falling bodies, static-laced voices, and collides with reality. He probably already knows. It's always nice to communicate stuff like that, though. Because you never want to assume that someone knows anything, because, like, what if they don't? Good communication, even if it seems like it's a little bit extra or maybe unnecessary, is always good and appreciated. Because that means you care. You know, Ziyos? Yeah, the content is crazy. I'm loving the art style, and I'm loving, like, this gameplay mode. Like, how it's playing out. The sound design. Everything. Then another knock, louder. Someone's begging for a broken nose before breakfast. Who is it? Howard's voice comes out rough, still thick with sleep. A brief pause, then a familiar voice, light, amused. It's me, your favorite houseplant. Now open up before I start growing roots out here. Hello, Rose. Howard exhales, running a hand down his face. So much for a quiet morning. Let her in, you need the help. Oh! Plant! As Howard opens the door, he's met with a sight he wasn't prepared for. Standing before him is a man built like a tank, his neon green hair clashing against a tight pink shirt stretched to its limit. You guys are all too kind. No, you. I really appreciate it. Oh wait, Bripway, those are not the PC specs anymore. Let me get you my actual PC specs. Hold on. Let me get you my actual PC specs, because those aren't my PC specs anymore. I forgot to update them. Hold on. Computer. Hold on. Good catch, thank you. Yeah, I got you. Because I know that's gonna change some stuff. Invoice? Is it the invoice? There you go. Okay. I don't know if you want to clip this or write it down or something. But I'm gonna read out like my specs for my PC, just so then you guys can have it for your notes for toasty PCs. Let's see. NVIDIA RTX 4090 for the graphics card. Processor is an AMD Ryzen 7 9800X 3D. The motherboard is an AM5 motherboard with X870 chipset. Storage is two 4TB SSDs. Memory is 128 GB of RAM. DDR5 6000 megahertz. But that was actually changed. Nah, just kidding. That was changed to 96 GB of RAM. They decided that that was actually more efficient than 128. So I have 96 gigs of RAM. Cooling, I have a liquid cooler, an AIO CPU liquid cooler, 360 milligrams, or millimeters, I mean. Windows 11. That's what I got. So if that helps at all with any of the technical side of things, I hope it does. And if not, I'm sorry I wasted your time. I have a tank of a PC, and I'm very proud of her. That PC is like $5,000. We're not going to talk about it. I will say that you guys helped me pay for this thing, and it's very nice. It's very nice, and it's helping me do my job better, which is very cool. Took my notes. Thank you. There's a V. Bye, Smee. Stay comfy, and I'll see you again super soon. So we've got a guy holding a flower. His left arm gleams with chrome knuckle implants. Yeah, 98 RAM. 98. Not 128. They tried to put 128 in here, but it wasn't optimized as well. So they just did 98. I say just, that's still a ton. That's still a ton. I'm curious how more isn't optimized. They tried everything. I don't know. I'm not a computer girl. I'm just a little guy that told the computer store to have fun with my budget. And they did. They had fun. They made a tank. In one hand, he grips what looks like a stripper pole. If stripper poles were designed for combat, in the other, he holds a bowl. Inside it, floating like some overpriced centerpiece, is Rose. Rose is a flower. Understood. Howard blinks. I thought this was going to be Rose. Noted. Howard blinks, then again, still real, his brows knit together as he stares at the stranger. Not my weirdest morning, close though. The man offers no answer, no smirk, no joke, not even a raised eyebrow. Just pure, unreadable silence. You're not AI? No. I know it's crazy, but girls actually exist on the internet. Whoa, look at those biceps. We gotta hit the gym like ASAP. For once you managed to stumble onto the truth, even with that pea-sized brain of yours. Oh, both of them are agreeing. We need to go to the gym. Before Howard can decide how to handle this, Rose breaks the tension. Pick me up unless you want to solve this case with your head up your ass. I like Rose. Howard grits his teeth and does as he's told. The man's lips twitch, not a smile, but a tick. He spins the pole in a fluid arc, the hum of the charged plasma briefly drowning out the city's drone, then strides away without a word. What the hell was that? My Uber. Now shut the door. We've got corpses to dissect and egos to bruise. I really like Rose. Howard drags a hand down his face. He sets Rose on his desk, right next to the open case files. His eyes linger on the door for a moment, then back to her. Got 100 freaking questions about that guy. We don't need to ask about what he looks like. Is that really a stripper pole he was carrying? We'll meet him again, Howard. Mr. Mystery can answer your questions later. For now, let's talk about the case. Time's ticking. Howard slumps into his chair, the case file glaring up at him like an unsolved riddle. He drags a hand through his hair, exhaling sharply. I've got nothing. No links, no suspects, just 3 dead people who decided to check out in the most dramatic ways possible. Silence. Have you heard Autumn's robot voice? Hello. Welcome in. Hello. I am Autumn. Hi. HOIII. I am a mushroom witch. I am playing Celestial Return. It is a fun game. Very interesting. Good. tone, good. Story, good. Mood, good. Art, good. Character design, yes. Robot, hello. Don't say it. Silence. No, absolutely not. I'm not your Ouija board, Howard. And give me another option. The files are dead ends. Their bones know more than we do. You think I enjoy scraping through the dead's regrets? It's not a parlor trick, Howard. It hurts every time. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. So Rose can see the dead's regrets, but it hurts her. That really sucks. I don't want to hurt her. I like Robot. That's uncharacteristically gentle of you. I am a gentle witch. Hi, Chronic. Welcome in. Howard leans back in his chair, exhaling slow. The case files sit there, stubborn and silent. Then he jolts up, chair scraping back, straight into the kitchenette, a closet with a sink and a freezer humming like a dying alternated. He smacks the ice tray, shattering a frozen lump into jagged shards. At least do the ice trick, might get us something. Ice water, you know I live for that freezing clarity. Of course you do. You're practically a popsicle with opinions. Damn right. He tips the glass. Rose plops onto the water with a plink, her stem coiling like a disgruntled serpent. Tastes like your freezer's been storing regret, but it'll work. This is so interesting. I want to play more so bad, but regrettably, there is another ad break coming and I don't want you guys to get stuck in it before you raid out. And also both of my dogs are currently crying at each other because I think they both have to go to the bathroom. Snow, thank you for the self-care. Thank you for the self-care. But God,
I think you're cute, 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 and I wanna boop your snoot, snoot, snoot. If someone sent this to you, then they think you're cute, 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 and they love you. And
I hope you have a good day. I also hope you have a great day. Thank you so much. But I am adding this right now to my wish list because this is a game I need to see the end of. This is so interesting. This is so well done. And it's not even released. This is the demo. This is the demo. Whoever you got for your writer and your like artist and designer, like, please give them my compliments. Give the whole team my compliments because this game is really freaking cool. I love the direction of this so much. We've seen so many cool games during this freaking festival, and this is why I love festivals. I love stuff like this because you guys get to see these really cool games you wouldn't know about otherwise. I freaking love it. It's awesome. God dang. So please go and check out Celestial Return once again, guys, gals, and non-binary pals.